Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to wear short sweatshirts that go baggy at the waist, and to boldly go where no man has gone before. Janet Street Porter's bedroom. Captain's log.
Yes?
Good morning, Captain. Tell me, how is your lovely wife, Mrs. Log?
She's much better, thank you.
Excellent. Carry on, Captain's log. Stardate 3748. Captain James T. Crick, Commander, USS Enterprise. No, that is not a mistake. I did indeed say Captain Crick, for my surname has been pronounced Crick for the past 3 weeks. In fact, ever since the Enterprise landed on the planet Krull, a planet whose strange atmosphere contaminates anyone who sets foot there, causing them to mispronounce all names with the letter K in them. Hence my name, Captain Crick. The name of our mission, Star Terk. And the name of my Vulcan colleague and chief officer, Mr. Pox. However, this is a condition which I hope will soon be rectified. Indeed, Mr. Pox has one of our best lab technicians working on an antidote at this very moment. Isn't that correct, Pox?
Knickers.
I beg your pardon?
Knickers, Captain Crick.
My dear Pox, using such language is hardly likely.
That is the name of the laboratory technician who is working on an antidote. His name is spelled Kersnick. But as I, like you, was contaminated on the planet Krull, when I try to say his name, it comes out as Knickers.
Ah. And who in his search for an antidote is assisting Knickers?
Knackers.
Does that mean he spells his name Kersnack?
No, it means I'm getting fed up with your banal questions. And surely we have more important things to discuss.
Excuse me, one moment, please. The phone.
Stop, Jim. My Vulcan intuition tells me it would be an act of great foolishness to answer that call.
Why?
We haven't got a telephone.
But surely, Pox, is that not a telephone we can hear ringing even as we speak?
It would appear so. Yet because I know for a fact that we do not have a telephone, my logical mind tells me that such an occurrence is completely illogical. Yet if I can hear a telephone ringing, logic tells me that we must have a telephone. But if so, how is that logically possible?
Pox?
Yes?
Don't be such a prat. For you see, my dear Pox, what your logical mind has failed to account for is the illogical logicality of the logistics of the logical logic.
Which is?
That in space anything is possible, which I would have thought that you, as a member of the 5 Million Miles High Club, would have appreciated. And now, with your permission, I will answer the phone. Yes, who is this?
Oh, you've decided to answer at last, have you? About time, too. I'm calling about that slanderous statement you made earlier about Janet Street Porter.
Pardon?
You heard what you said about Janet Street Porter's bedroom and no man ever having been there before.
What is it, Jim?
It appears to be someone speaking some primitive sort of English.
Primitive sort of, I'll give you primitive, you wooden American bimbo, you. Now listen, about what you said about Janet Street Porter.
Janet Street Porter?
Yes, and I...
Tell me, are you the Janet Street Porter in question?
No, but I do look a bit like her, even though I don't sound anything at all like her.
You don't sound anything like her?
No, when Janet Street Porter talks, you can hardly understand what she says.
I'm sorry, what was that you said?
I said, look, the point is you've no right to make fun of me, her. You've no right to make fun of her just because of the way she looks. I mean, she can't help the way she looks, can she?
No, but she could stay in.
How dare you? Well, you're not getting away with this. I'll show you. I'm going to switch you over. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch over to another channel.
Please, there's no need for that. I'm sure we could talk, and if we could...
Even as I speak to you tonight from the BBC Television Theatre here in London, Shepherd's Bush,
Oh, push off, Wogan. What's on ITV?
Therefore, I would like him to leave the hotel, Mrs. Greenbaum.
Oh, that's more like it. Hotel, one of my favourite programs, this.
Did you hear what I just said, Mrs. Greenbaum?
Yes, I heard you, Mr. Blomfeld, but I can't say I understand you. You say you want Lincoln and me to leave your hotel.
Not you, Mrs. Greenbaum, just your husband.
But why, Mr. Blomfeld? Why on earth do you want Lincoln to leave your hotel?
Because he is dead, Mrs. Greenbaum.
No, Lincoln isn't dead, Mr. Blomfeld.
Then why is he in a coffin?
He is resting in peace.
Mrs. Greenbaum, I would hardly call being dragged down 4 flights of stairs and into the dining room 3 times a day resting in peace.
Now, I'm really glad you brought up the subject of the dining room, Mr. Blomfeld, because I was wondering if maybe I was due for a small rebate on account of Lincoln. I mean, he just isn't eating any food at all.
Nobody is eating any food at all, Mrs. Greenbaum. In fact, nobody but you and your dead husband's coffin has been near the dining room since the day you arrived here.
You know, there is the most peculiar smell in your dining room, Mr. Blomfeld. Maybe that's the reason people aren't eating. Maybe if you was to find out where the smell is coming from.
The smell is coming from your husband's coffin, Mrs. Greenbaum.
From Lincoln's coffin? No, I just can't believe that, Mr. Blomfeld. That just can't be. Because Mr. Otis Bride of the Paradise Funeral Parlor did a real fine job on Lincoln. A real fine job. I mean, Lincoln smelled just beautiful. Sort of lavender-y.
When he died in 1982, maybe. And I am going to have to insist that you remove him from the hotel premises forthwith.
Well, I don't really know about that, Mr. Blomfeld. Now, where did I see where it says a lady can't bring her dead husband to your hotel?
Well, will you at least keep him out of the swimming pool? Well...
But Lincoln enjoys his daily float, Mr. Blomfeld. Oh, that reminds me, I'd like you to have a word with that Mrs. Van Deerden about her 2 small boys. They keep using Lincoln's coffin to dive off of. And, well, it just isn't very dignified, is it?
It is hardly dignified him being in the swimming pool in the first place, is it? Now, if you would just do as I say...
Oh, blast. Someone at the front door, just when it was getting interesting.
Good evening, madam. I'm in the neighbourhood.
If you're selling something, you can clear off. I'll never buy at the front because of my religion.
What religion is that?
Nomadic Buddhist.
Nomadic Buddhist.
Yeah, a small religious sect who live in the desert in tents.
And they never buy at the front door?
Well, if they live in tents, they haven't got no front door.
But then they're not buying at their front doors. It's not because of their religion, is it? They're not buying at their front doors because they don't have front doors to buy at.
So?
Well, you do have a front door. Therefore, there is no reason why you should not buy at your front door.
All right, what are you selling?
Front doors.
I've already got a front door, haven't I?
I also sell encyclopedic dictionaries.
What do I want with a dictionary? I can't say proper words what I already know, can I? Goodbye.
Que sera, sera. Well, there's always next door.
Yes?
Good day, sir. I represent Cheney's new single volume encyclopedic dictionary and the front door...
I'll take one.
What?
I'll take an encyclopedic dictionary.
No, you're wrong there.
What?
Well, no, here, look, see, page 546, how to sell. First, the salesman must make the customer desire the product. Well, I haven't done that yet, have I?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I didn't realise.
And why didn't you realise? Because you don't own a copy of Cheney's new single volume encyclopedic dictionary and haven't read the section on how to sell. I mean, how can you afford to be without this essential reference book compiled by no less than 237 experts, all world-renowned in their own field, which comes to you tastefully bound in Moroccan skybatex, each of its 3,652 pages crammed full of facts and figures on any subject you care to name?
I'll take one.
No, you won't.
No?
You will now say one of 3 things, and I quote, A, I don't want your rotten encyclopedia. B, I'd like time to think it over. Or C, I can't afford it. Now, which one are you, A, B, or C?
C.
I can't afford it. Yes, well, most people say that. That is, until I point out to them that the cost of this magnificent treasure of knowledge works out at less than the price of a packet of cigarettes a day. Unbelievable, but true. Yes, all you need do is give up smoking and this truly beautiful volume can be yours.
I will take one.
Not yet. Because now you say either A, I don't smoke, or B, that's all very well, but I've tried to give up smoking and I can't. Well?
That's all very well, but I've tried to give up smoking and I can't.
Page 832. How to give up smoking.
I'll take one.
No, you will not.
Why not?
Because I've only got one bloody copy of it, haven't I?
Oh, suit yourself, then.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Yes?
I'm with the Television Audience Research. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Oh, go on, then.
Good. Now, did you watch any television last Tuesday evening?
Last Tuesday evening? Let's see, wasn't that the night I went to pictures? Yes, I think that was the night I went to see that new anti-war film.
Oh, which one's that?
Bomb Reagan. You ought to see it. It's very good. It starts off with this scene between an army colonel and a potential recruit, and the colonel says to the recruit, "So, you'd like to join the army, would you, Mr. Fairbrother?"
Oh, yes, sir. Very much, sir.
Why?
Well, sir, I have a degree in electronic engineering, which I feel will be put to very good use in the technological army. That is the modern army of today.
I see. Any other reason?
Oh, yes, sir. The outdoor life appeals to me, as does the prospect of the fellowship and camaraderie of my fellow soldiers. And I would also enjoy the chance to travel, and the chance to take part in many sports that being in the army will give me the opportunity to do.
Yes. You see, you appear to have the wrong idea about the purpose of the army, Mr. Fairbrother.
Right, yes, sir.
You see, our main function is to kill people.
Kill people, sir?
Yes, tell me, what do you like at killing people?
I'm not quite sure what you mean, sir.
Killing people, shooting them, cutting their throats, dropping bombs on them, napalming them, squashing them with Terks, obliterating them from the face of the earth, exterminating them. Killing people. What do you like at killing people?
Well, I don't know, sir. I mean, I've never had to kill anybody.
Yes, aren't too sure, are we, Mr. Fairbrother? No matter, we'll soon find out. Join me over at the window, would you? Now, take this grenade. Take it, man!
Sir.
Good. Now, you see that sentry over there by the window?
Yes, sir.
I want you to throw the grenade at him.
At the sentry, sir?
Blow him into a billion pieces.
But, he's a British soldier, sir.
Yes?
I mean, the poor man's just standing there.
Well, they also serve who only stand and wait, Mr. Fairbrother. And in his case, his waiting days are over. You think of this as his chance of glory. So come on, show me what you're made of by showing me what he's made of. Which... That was rather good, that, wasn't it? Now, come on, men.
Oh, sir, I must protest.
Throw the grenade, man.
Sir.
Got the bugger. Well, congratulations, Mr. Fairbrother. Well done.
The army will accept me then, sir?
Yes, you're just the sort of chap we're looking for here at HQ NATO Peacekeeping Force. Yes, like I said, it was one of the best war films I've ever seen. It was a bit like Rambo, but with acting. The next scene was good and all.
Yes,
great big...
Yes, I'm sure it was. But you said you wouldn't mind answering a few questions about your TV viewing.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah, right.
Now,
far away, then.
Yes, on Wednesday there was a new situation comedy series called The Family of Man. Did you by any chance see it?
Family of Man?
Yes, that's spelled M-A-N-N, man. A Family of Man. It's a play on words.
Oh.
It was all about a 45-ish sensible wife, her husband who on the face of it hasn't got the brains to tie his own shoelaces, but who nevertheless keeps coming out with witty lines, and their scatty teenage daughter with a nice bottom who keeps coming through doors and grinning like a loony.
Oh, yeah, I think I did. Didn't the wife come home unexpectedly, see her husband hiding a pair of lace panties which he'd secretly bought for her birthday present and mistakenly think he was having an affair with someone else?
No, that was Family Matters. All about the Matters family, with the 45-ish sensible wife, her husband, who on the face of it hasn't got the brains to tie his own shoelaces, but nevertheless keeps coming out with witty lines, and their two scatty teenage daughters with nice bottoms who keep coming through doors and grinning like loonies. No, family of man was about the husband seeing his wife knitting a pair of baby's booties for a friend, mistakenly thinking she was going to have a baby.
And going out to buy her a big bunch of red roses. Yes, I saw that.
No, that wasn't family of man. That was fool of the family. It's all about the family, with the 45-ish sensible wife, the husband, well, the face of it hadn't got the brains to tie his own shoelaces, but who nevertheless keeps going out with witty life. Their two scatty teenage daughters with a nice bottom who keep coming through the door and grinning like loonies. The St. Bernard dog, which occasionally pees on the carpet and gets an unrehearsed laugh. Oh, and the wife's brother, who's so thick that if he fell into a barrel of tits, he'd get out sucking his thumb. That, you see, was fool of the family. No, you see, in the family of man, the husband, after mistakenly thinking that his wife is going to have a baby, goes out to celebrate, comes home after having a few drinks too many, mistakenly goes into the house next door, and gets into bed with his neighbour's wife with hilarious results.
Oh, yeah, of course, now I remember.
So you saw it then?
Yeah.
Right load of crap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Keep down, Constable Hoggins. Those bank robbers may be armed.
Sir.
Hand me that loud-hailer.
We present the 17th minute of the show. Each week at this time, we will be devoting the 17th minute of the show to something unique in radio broadcasting. And in our first show, we feature the debut of that up-and-coming young soul singer, a girl who is half Greek and half black American, Miss Donna Kebab. Miss Kebab was... I'm sorry, that's next week. Tonight we feature Mr. Arthur Scargill reading the fairy story Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Mr. Scargill.
Thank you. Once upon a time, there were 3 National Union of Honey Workers bears. Father socially deprived bear, mother socially deprived bear, and baby socially deprived bear. And they all lived together in a criminally high-rented, rate-capped, damp, rat-infested, totally inadequate council house in the woods. One day, they all went off to picket at their honey pit. As after 7 years of Tory misrule, they were grossly underpaid and had no alternative but to withdraw their labour and take strike action. When a girl by the name of Goldilocks, who was on her way through the woods, noticed the house of the Three Bears and went into it. She didn't know it was wrong to go into somebody else's house without their permission, because her father was a policeman and she'd seen him do it. On the table were 3 bowls of porridge. Now, in the past, the Three Bears have been able to afford a substantial meal of meat stew. But under the yoke of Thatcherism, and I want to make myself very clear on this point, they were damn lucky to be able to afford porridge. Goldilocks tried the porridge of Father Socially Deprived Bear, but that was too hot. Then she tried the porridge of Mother Socially Deprived Bear, but that was too cold. Then she tried the porridge of Baby Socially Deprived Bear, and that was just right. So she ate it all up. And then, not content with that, and with an underhanded deviousness and downright skullduggery that would have done credit to Thatcher herself, she mixed together the bowls of too hot and too cold porridge and ate them as well. And then the wolf came in. And Goldilocks said, "Oh, Grandma, what a big mouth you've got." And the wolf said, "Yes, I borrowed it from Neil Kinnock." And Goldilocks said to the wolf...
Right, that's enough, Mr. Starr.
No, let me finish. I've had the courtesy to come here. Anyway, I haven't read the best bit yet where the wolf escapes in a steamroller and flattens the complete Tory front bench and finally frees the country from the Thatcherite fascist regime.
Yes, I'm sorry, but you've had well over your minute.
No,
And now it's back to the action.
Hoggins, did you hear me? I said, hand over that loud-hailer.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Well, yes. No. Do you reckon you'll be able to talk the robbers into freeing the hostages, sir?
Just leave it to me, Hoggins. Here we go.
Attention! Can you hear me? This is Inspector Froggett of the police. What are your demands?
I can hear you. One moment.
Quick, Denny, where's that note with our demands written on it?
Oh, here you are.
Here are our demands. We want 2 dozen beef burgers, 2 dozen barbecue.
It's a shopping list. You give me a grocery list.
Oh, yeah, sorry, it must be in my other pocket.
Oh, give it me. I ain't got all day.
Hey, I don't seem to have it.
Oh, well, that's great, isn't it, eh? I mean, how am I supposed to give the police our demands if I don't know what our demands are?
Well, hey, how about if we demanded a bottle of tomato ketchup?
What?
Well, we've already asked for hamburgers and barm cakes. I like tomato ketchup on my hamburgers, you know.
Look, you twannock! We've got to get out of here!
Now, can't you remember what our demands are? I mean, you was the one wrote them down. Well, wouldn't it something to do with a car?
Yeah, a car. A car that takes us to the airport.
Right.
Right.
Here are our demands. We want a car to take us to the
Hey,
airport.
just a minute.
What?
We're already at the airport.
What?
Well, we robbed the airport bank safe. We're already at the airport.
Oh, right.
Here are our demands. We want a car to take us away from the airport.
No, we don't want to be taken away from the airport. We want to be at the airport, don't we? I mean, our demands are for an aeroplane so we can fly off and escape with the money.
Well, your demand might be for an aeroplane. My demand certainly isn't.
Why isn't it?
Because I get airsick. Whenever I go on an aeroplane, I'll get violently airsick, so that's out. Our demand is for a boat. A car that takes us to the docks and a boat.
Here are our demands. We want...
Hey! I'll get seasick on a boat.
What?
Well, boats make me seasick. There's no way you're getting me on a boat.
Well, there's no way you're getting me on an aeroplane.
Well, there's no way you're getting me on a boat.
Here are our demands. 2 dozen beef burgers, 2 dozen farm cakes, a bottle of tomato sauce, 2 coffees.
Looks as though they intend digging in, Hoggins. Right, radio their demands into HQ, and, look, make it an extra beef burger, will you? I'm feeling a bit peckish myself.
Roger. Romeo Bravo Tango to HQ. Will you... Oh, blast.
What's the matter?
Our radio's packed in, sir.
Use that phone box there. Go on, jump to it, man.
Stop.
To a disco. Yeah, I went with the American I met in. Here, do you mind, Copper? I haven't finished yet.
Sorry, miss, this is an emergency.
Well, it'll just have to wait, won't it? So, hop it. Hello, Shell. Sorry about that. It was the fuzz. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah. I was telling you about that American I went out with last night. Probe. No, that was his name. Probe. He said he was christened that because his father was an astronaut. They'd called him the right name as well, I can tell you. He was trying to probe me all over the place. He said, I'll pretend I'm an astronaut like my dad, and you pretend you're Venus and I have to land on you. Saucy devil. No, he doesn't want to be a real astronaut. He said he was happy in property. He said back in Florida, he just bought this big condominium. This big condominium. 10 stories high and 100 yards long. I said, I bet you can't half get a lot of condoms in that. No. Apparently it doesn't mean that. No. According to Probe, a condominium is what people live in America. Yeah, imagine that. Living in a gigantic 100-yard-long piece of rubber. Oh, just a minute, Shell, don't go away. Constable, have you got a 10p piece?
Only one, and I need that for urgent police business. Now, if you've quite finished, I'll thank you to vacate that telephone kiosk.
Pig!
Now, there's no need for that sort of talk.
Oh! Why didn't you get out of the way? I told you there was a pig coming.
Well, I thought you meant that...
Have either of you seen anything of a runaway pig?
Yes, it just knocked me over. And then it proceeded up the high street in a northerly...
Oh, God! It's run slap into that bus.
In a northerly, southerly, easterly and westerly...
Look, Hoggins, will you cut out the funnies, please, and make that phone call?
Oh, right, sir, yes, sir. Doing it now, sir. Right, sir, yes, right now, sir.
Hello? Is that the police headquarters?
No, this is the Happy Holidays travel agency.
I'm sorry, sir. I must have dialed the wrong number.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. I'm sorry about that. Now then, this holiday you'd like to book, when were you thinking of going?
The first week in August.
Yes, and where were you thinking of going to?
France. What's the matter?
Well, it is up to you, of course, sir. It is your money, but France in August? I mean, that's the month all the French people take their holidays. You see, you'd never get near the beach.
Oh, yes, I hadn't thought of that. Right, I'll go somewhere else then. Actually, I've always fancied Spain. You wouldn't advise Spain either.
Mosquitoes, sir. Oh. Mozzies as big as aeroplanes. Yeah, you get bitten to death.
Yes, I had heard you can get mosquitoes in Spain, now you come to mention it. Well, that settles it then. I'll go to Italy. What's wrong with Italy?
And nothing, sir, if you don't mind spending your entire holiday sat on the lavatory. I'll never forget the holiday I had in Naples. See Naples and die. See Naples and diarrhea, more like.
I see. How about Bulgaria? No.
Just the opposite to Italy, sir. Constipation. When I went there, I was bunged up the entire fortnight.
Yes, well, I don't want that, do I? I suppose I could try Greece.
Well, I tried everything, sir. Syrup fixed. Cenopods.
No, I'm sorry. No, I mean for a holiday, you know. The country, Greece.
Oh, yes.
What's it like, Greece? You wouldn't recommend Greece either?
No, they're far too hot in August, sir.
Turkey. Oh, very well. In that case, I'll go to... I haven't said anything yet.
No, but you were going to say Portugal, weren't you, sir?
No.
Oh.
I was going to say Austria. Is there any country at all you would recommend?
Well, there is Yugoslavia, sir.
Well, what's it like?
Magnificent, sir. Yes. Beautiful country, Yugoslavia. Breathtaking mountain ranges, picturesque countryside, lovely people, nice climate, cheap wine, good exchange rate. Perfect, yes. Oh, yes, if I had to pick one country in the whole world in which to spend a holiday, I would pick Yugoslavia.
You seem really taken with it.
I am, sir, I am. Yugoslavia is really fantastic.
Right then, I'll go to Yugoslavia.
Very good, sir. And, where in Yugoslavia would you like to go?
Dubrovnik. Sarajevo. Look, I'm not going through all that again. Just put me into an hotel in Casablanca.
Oh, Casablanca? No, that is a place I can recommend, sir.
Oh, you've been there, have you?
No, not exactly, but my partner has. Haven't you, Rick?
Casablanca? You betcha I've been there. It was in Casablanca that I first heard the song. You remember the song, Sam? Why don't you play it again?
What?
You heard me. Play it again, Sam.
Yes, sure. Sure thing, Rick.
Of all the joints in the world, I had to end up in this one. I could think of better ways of earning a buck than running a travel agency, and that's a fact.
You have been listening to Star Terk 2, starring Christopher Godwin, Jeffrey Holland, Susie Blake, and Fred Harris.
I mean, here I am selling airline tickets for Pete's sake, and the only ticket I'm interested in handing out is a one-way ticket to oblivion, courtesy of a 45. That's why I'm about to introduce a brand new ticket service. You've heard of a bucket flight? I'm introducing Kick the Bucket Flight.
The show was written by Terry Ravenscroft.
So if you want to get rid of some cheap hoodlum, just book him in on one of old Rick's Kick the Bucket flights. For an extra sawbuck, I'll even let you choose the way you want the patsy to croak. By a bullet in the head, a knife in the gut, or an overdose of the airline food.
But produced by Martin Fisher.
Here's looking at you, Martin.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to be repeated on television ad infinitum, and make a lot of money for Gene Roddenberry. And to boldly go where no man has dared go before, in a lift with John Inman. Captain James T. Crick, Commander USS Enterprise. An update on our position, Mr. Pox.
We're headed for the planet Krull, the planet which contaminated the crew of the Enterprise, causing us to mispronounce all names with the letter K in them. On arrival there, my assistant, Lieutenant Knickers, hopes to find the antidote.
In the meantime, all can rest assured that I, Captain Crick, Mr. Pox, Knickers, Knackers, and Knockers, and the rest of the crew, not forgetting Captain Zlog and Lieutenant Uhura, will discharge our duties to the best of our abilities. Captain Zlog...
Yes, Captain Crick.
No, I said Captain Zlog. Captain Zlog.
No, you just said it the once. You just said Captain's log.
I said Captain's log.
Right, that's me. What do you want?
No, Captain's log. I said Captain's log. The log of the captain.
I see, but it is very confusing because when you say Captain's log, it sounds just the same as Captain's log. Hey, I have an idea. My first name is Albert, so why not say Captain Albert?
An excellent suggestion, Captain. Captain's Albert. Stardate 2453.9. Our mission, to travel to, land on, and investigate the dark side of Patrick Moore. For there must indeed be a dark side to a man who feels it necessary to pronounce the name of the planet Uranus as Uranus. One wonders what he will say when the Syrah Dramina Nebula is discovered, and he will have to talk about the planet Big Tits.
One moment, Jim.
Yes, what is it, Mr. Pox?
My Vulcan intuition tells me we are just about to enter a force field, Jim.
Tell me, Pox, I've always wondered, what exactly is a force field?
Isn't it a field where things are forced? Rhubarb, carrots, things like that?
Pox.
Yes?
Don't be such a prat. Captain to crew, I want all... Hold that for a moment. Yes, what is it, Bones?
I'd like to take a look at that troublesome right knee of yours, Jim. Last time I saw it had a big black lump on it.
That was Lieutenant Uhura.
It was? Yeah, but that means I must have put a poultice on her because I administered a poultice to reduce the swelling.
And you succeeded. She's already down from a 38D cup bra to a 34B. But to my troublesome knee, actually, Bones, although I don't profess to be a doctor like you, I would say that the trouble is emanating from my shin.
Your shin, Jim? But how can that be so if the pain is in your knee?
The shin bone's connected to the knee bones. And if that is the case...
Captain Crick!
Yes, what is it, Uhura?
I've got something on my twin visual thrust output boosters.
Yes, it's the poultice Bones just mentioned.
It looks like Earth.
Well, it's probably a mud poultice.
She means we have made visual contact with Earth, Jim.
Earth?
Remember, Jim, we are on our way there to try to discover why our mission was interrupted by a radio show last week.
Uh-huh. And an estimated time of our arrival on Earth, Mr. Pox?
We are traveling at 3,000 miles per hour. We are precisely 5 miles and 1/2 inch from the Earth's surface. So I calculate that we will land in 6.458649284 seconds exactly, plus or minus 6 seconds. It was minus 6 seconds. I'll put the audio scanner to my ear to determine precisely where we have landed. What very strange noises. Listen, Jim.
An explanation of the strange noises, Mr. Pox?
Anthropoid, subhuman, a chattering, excitable, meaningless cacophony. Quite obviously some sort of lower-order primate.
I agree. Without any doubt, we are listening to a colony of gibbons.
No, Jim, lower even than gibbons.
You mean?
Yes. Radio 1 disc jockeys.
Radio 1 disc jockeys?
Genus Simonis Batesonis.
But that means we've landed exactly where we want to be, Captain, on top of Broadcasting House.
Unless the Simonis Batesonis in question are at the television center doing Top of the Pops.
Which is precisely the case, Jim. Look through the X-ray scanner. Are those not TV cameras recording actors acting?
Yes.
Maybe they are recording something written by Carla Lane.
Yes, or they could be recording a comedy. However, it appears to be a scene in which a one-legged highwayman is holding up a stagecoach. Lock in the viewing screen, Mr. Sulu. Let's hear what the highwayman is saying.
Aye, Captain. Viewing screen locked in.
Your money or your leg? I said your money or your leg.
Don't you mean your money or your life?
No. I just want your leg. I'm not greedy.
I can't help noticing, you've had a bicycle wheel fitted where your leg used to be. I would have thought that would have been perfect.
Oh, it is. He's forgetting about. However, it's far from perfect when I make love to the wife.
Why's that?
Well, because every time I try to dig my toes into the mattress to get a bit of grip, I cycle out of bed. Keep doing the tour of the bedroom. So, your money or your leg?
But I too have only one leg. My left leg, the same as you. If you took my leg, you would have two left legs.
OK, darlings, we'll break for lunch there. Then when we come back, we'll do the scene where the highwayman has got the two left legs and Bobby Robson picks him for the England squad.
Shut him down.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, if you'll all follow me, we'll continue our tour. But please try to keep together. The television centre's a very big place, and it's quite easy to get lost. In fact, James Burke once got lost for 3 weeks. Mind you, we weren't trying all that hard to find him. So, this way then.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Is it possible that we might see Paul Daniels?
That is a possibility, yes. Did you hear that, everybody? There's a chance we might encounter Paul Daniels during our tour, so do be careful you don't tread in him.
You know who that guide reminds me of, Muriel?
No, who?
Who's it? What's his name? Bert. Bert. You know who I mean, Bert. Bert, he died not long back.
Bert dead?
No, what's his name? Bert. Bert. His name is the same as what's on my...
Grease? Bert Grease?
No. What's his name? Bert. Bert, you get it in billiards.
Balls. Bert Balls.
No, what's his name? Bert. It's a big gun.
Robert Maxwell? Bert Robert Maxwell, you think?
Oh, no.
Bert Rupert Murdoch?
No.
Bert
Cannon. Bert Cannon.
Bert Cannon. Don't look anything like Bert Cannon.
Well, hey, I say, Muriel, look. Chalked on that studio door, film 87. Just think my favourite man is probably in there.
Hey, what's your milkman doing in there?
Oh, not milkman. Muriel, Barry Norman.
Oh, Barry Norman. Oh, I love him. Hey, shall we take a peek through the door? Yeah, let's.
And we'll be taking a look at that next week. Now for some gossip from the film world. And the big news this week is that Goal and Globus are to merge with Bernard Matthews, so that they'll be able to produce even more turkeys. And I hear that the African Film Foundation are to make a sequel to their 1985 movie, The Life of Desmond Tutu. It'll be called The Life of Desmond Tutu 2. And will star Eddie Murphy 4 and Sylvester Stallone 7. And appearing in The Life of Desmond Tutu 2, too, incidentally, will be the man who last year won the BAFTA Award for Best Supporting Actor, Richard Roberts, who won that award for supporting Oliver Reed at the Bar of the Dog and Duck Hammersmith. And it is, in fact, the very actor who we asked you to identify in last week's quiz. And the name on the first card we picked out of the pile is Mr. Ron Bletchley of Enfield, who will be receiving a Film 87 pen, a Film 87 diary, and a Grange Hill sweatshirt, because we've heard he likes schoolboys. Later on, I'll be reviewing the new Dudley Moore film, Shorthouse. Another Dudley Moore film, I hear you cry? And quite rightly, because old Dud does seem to churn them out with almost indecent regularity, doesn't he? It's truth, he must have made more films than Warren Beatty has had hot women. And why not? But first, we're going to be looking at a new film starring my old mate, John Hurt. In this clip, we see John in the part of David, and David is having the most frightful problems with his mother.
Eat your salt beef and matzo balls, David.
I don't like salt beef and matzo balls, Mother.
You don't like salt beef and matzo balls? Salt beef and matzo balls you do not like? For Moses and the Israelites, they were good enough. Eat your salt beef and matzo balls.
I'm not hungry.
You're telling me you're not hungry? A mother doesn't know when her son is hungry, a boy's own mother who she has born. Eat your salt beef and matzo balls.
I do wish you wouldn't talk that way.
I shouldn't talk that way? I'm your mother. Why shouldn't I talk that way?
Because you're not Jewish, Mother.
Not Jewish? What do you mean I'm not Jewish?
I mean, you're not Jewish. You just pretend that you're Jewish.
So, answer me this, schmuck. Answer me this. If I'm not Jewish, how come you're Jewish?
I'm not Jewish either.
You're not Jewish? I imagined that I had you circumcised. I imagined that. I did not imagine that I had you circumcised. I remember it very clearly.
So do I. I was 37.
I remember Rabbi
Abrams doing it, why, I remember just like it was yesterday.
Yes, it was yesterday, Mother.
And the way you struggled, David, the way you struggled and showed me up in front of the family. I was very hurt, David.
You were hurt. Well, let me tell you something, Mother. That's it. I'm finished.
Finished? What do you mean you're finished?
I mean that I've gone along with this Jewish business of yours for long enough. I've had enough of it. So no more salt beef and matzo balls, thank you very much. No more will I stay at home with you every night listening to Barbara Streisand records either. And no more will I take out girls called Rachel and Rebecca who you're trying to marry me off to. And I've laid my last brick on that wailing wall you've got me building in the back garden as well. And one more thing, I'm going to eat pork.
Well, that told her a thing or two, didn't it? And John Hurt told me a thing or two after the day's shooting was over, when I talked to him in a charming little cottage which he'd rented for the duration of location filming. That was a very convincing performance, John.
Thank you, Barry. One does one's best.
But then, all your performances are convincing. In fact, so convincing that I've often wondered if part of the character you portray rubs off on you.
No, never. No. One is merely acting a part, and once that part has been played, it is cast from the mind completely.
Well, you know best, of course. But it does seem to me that there is still a little of the elephant man about you.
Why?
Well, the way you just picked up that cake with your nose and tossed it into your mouth.
Ha, ha. That's just a party trick.
So you aren't then likely to recreate in real life the character you played in Alien? I mean, a horrible, yellowy, green, slimy organism isn't likely to burst out of your stomach at any moment?
Only when I've eaten an Indian takeaway.
Oh, yes. Oh, very funny, John.
Yeah, that's a good one, yeah.
Now, if I can turn to... Can you hear violins?
Yes, it's coming from next door. The man in there gives violin lessons.
Right then, thank you. If I can have your attention, please. Mastering the violin, lesson 17. How to defend yourself with your violin should you be attacked by an assailant. First, upon realizing that you are about to be attacked by an assailant, take the violin by the...
Excuse me.
Yes, Mr. Bender.
I'd like to know when you intend teaching us how to play the violin.
Play the violin?
Yes, when are you going to do that?
I'd like to know that too.
I mean, I've been coming here every Tuesday for the last 16 weeks and I haven't learned a single note.
No. I haven't learned anything.
Mr. Rainbow, who is running this course?
No, all I want to know
who is running this course, Mr. Rainbow?
Well, I suppose you are.
Then kindly allow me to run it. Now, as I was saying, the approved method of defending yourself with your violin, if attacked by an assailant, is to take the violin in your right hand, thus, and crack the assailant a hefty blow on each kneecap, thus. Then, when you've got him hopping about, reverse the violin, thus, and fetch him one in the groin with the pointed end, thus. At the same time, jamming your bow forcibly up one of his nostrils, thus. Any questions? Yes, Mr. Rinder?
When are you going to learn us how to play the violin?
Well, that's what I want to know as well. We've learned how to do everything with it except play it.
How to paddle with it in a canoe, how to use it as an emergency splint for a broken leg, how to unblock drains with it.
How to swap flies with it, how to tenderize a steak with it.
And now you're teaching us how to defend ourselves with our violins. I mean, it's stupid.
No, it isn't.
So tell me then, under what circumstances would I ever need to defend myself with my violin?
Well, for example, somebody might take exception to the way you're playing your violin.
I can't play the violin. You haven't taught us yet. Anyway, even if we could, I, for one, would not use my violin to defend myself with.
Nor me. Nor would I use my violin to do what you taught us to do with it in lesson 12. My wife doesn't go in for that sort of thing.
And it doesn't unblock drains all that well either.
Look, will you please all shut up?
Yeah, well, learn us to play the violin then.
Oh, very well. Look, one of you come out to the front here. Yes, you will do, Mr. Rainbow. Come here.
Right. Now, what do I do?
Right, first, place the violin in the correct playing position. Right. No, not like that. Like this, see?
Now, look, the correct playing position for a violin is not gripped by the neck with the bottom of it touching the ground.
Well, it is if you're going to play cricket with it. Now, here's a ball. Who wants to be the bowler? I'll bat first.
I do not want to learn how to use my violin as a cricket bat.
Are you going to teach us how to play the violin, or aren't you?
No. Well, that is, I would like to, but I can't.
Why not?
Well, if you must know, I can't play the violin. However, I can play the trumpet. In fact, I play a very hot trumpet. So how would it be if instead of teaching you how to play the violin, I taught you how to play the trumpet?
Well, suits me.
Yeah, all right then.
Right, good then. Here we go. Mastering the trumpet, lesson 1. How to use the trumpet to help you to know that you've stepped on the cat if you're a bit deaf. First, you get the cat in your left hand thus, the trumpet in your right hand thus, and you ram the small end of the trumpet down the cat's throat. Look, just carry on, will you, while I answer the door. Yes?
Good morning. My colleague and I are Jehovah's Witnesses.
And we were wondering if you could spare us a few minutes of your time.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, that's all right. We quite understand. What?
What?
Yes, I will happily give you a few minutes. Oh, look, I won't be a moment. I'll just get rid of this trumpet.
Oh, we've got a customer.
Hallelujah.
Quick, give me one of the pamphlets.
What?
We present the 17th minute of the show. Yes, it's time once again for the spot on the show which we reserve for something unique in broadcasting. And this week, it's our great pleasure to present Ted Rogers doing an impression of a comedian. I'm sorry. Apparently, Ted Rogers is a comedian. At any rate, he's come along tonight, direct from 321, to give us his interpretation of Daffodils by William Wordsworth. Ladies and gentlemen, Ted Rogers.
Thank you. Well, let's have a look at it, shall we? I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er dales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils. Well, then, let's think about that. I wandered lonely as a cloud. Well, if you're on a cloud, that's another way of saying you're on a high, or high. And, of course, drugs get you high. So the poem Daffodils could have something to do with drugs. Well, let's look at the next line. That floats on high o'er dales and hills. Well, if you're on drugs, it will certainly be said to be floating, so that ties in. But o'er dales and hills, well, the oar could be the oar of a boat. And a type of boat is a junk. And junk is another name for drugs. But where do those hills and dales come in? Well, hills and dales go up and down. Up and down, yes. Uppers and downers. Yeah, that makes sense. And hills rhymes with pills. So it's definitely beginning to look as if daffodils is something about pill popping. Now, let's have a look at the third line. When all at once I saw a crowd. A crowd? Well, that sounds a bit like a party. But who was the host? Who was the host of this pill-popping party? Well, maybe we'll find out in the next line. A host of golden daffodils. Well, golden is yellow, and yellow is a colour. In fact, yellow is the colour of my true love's hair. And my true love is 3, 2, 1. And yes, if you were to add together 3, 2, and 1, you get 6. And the 6th letter of the alphabet is F. F stands for Freddie. Freddie is the first name of Freddie Laker. Laker rhymes with baker. A baker might possibly use a knife, and a knife could get rusty. Rusty rhymes with dusty. It's Dusty Bin. Well, it could be, but that would be too easy. You see, a dustbin is made of metal. The metal of a dustbin is quite thick. Thick rhymes with Mick Jagger. That's it. He is the host. So, Daffodils is about a pill-popping party hosted by Mick Jagger. Simple as that.
Thank you. That was Ted Rogers, a man who regularly appears alongside the receptacle he gets his material from. And now, back to the doorstep.
What did you say?
I said we've got a customer. Give me one of the pamphlets. Give me one of the pamphlets so when the man comes back I can tell him all about the word of Jehovah.
I thought you had the pamphlets.
Me? No, I haven't got the pamphlets.
Well, you ought to have. I used to bring them, but about 6 months ago you took over responsibility for bringing them.
Are you sure?
Yes. But what are we going to do if we've got no pamphlets?
Well, yes. We'll simply tell him about the word of Jehovah.
Yes, the word of Jehovah.
The word of Jehovah.
The word of Jehovah. The word of Jehovah. What is the word of Jehovah?
Well, it's... Don't you know?
Well, I thought you knew.
I don't know. I thought you knew. I mean, you've been a Jehovah's Witness for longer than I have.
Isn't it... No.
Is it... No.
Isn't it something to do with prayer preceded by ablution?
Yes. Prayer preceded by ablution 5 times daily.
Yes.
No, that's Mohammedanism.
Is it?
I think so.
Well, perhaps we could tell him we're Muhammad's witnesses.
Yes. No, we can't do that. No, we've already told him we're Jehovah's Witnesses.
Oh, yes, preaching the word of Jehovah. But what on earth is the word of Jehovah?
Oh, think, man, think. The word of Jehovah. What is the word of Jehovah, for God's sake?
God? That's it. The Son of God. That's the word of Jehovah. The second coming.
The second coming,
yes.
Of course, the second coming. Oh. What about the second coming?
Well, isn't it? I mean, are you sure you didn't bring the pamphlets?
No, I didn't bring the pamphlets. I just...
Shh. He's coming back.
Yes, here we are then. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. All ready to be converted. Convert away.
Well, you see, my colleague and I are Jehovah's Witnesses. And
we were wondering if you could give us a glass of water.
Certainly, one glass of water coming up.
Hello.
What's that?
Hello.
Who is that?
It is Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens? You mean Charles Dickens, the famous writer?
Yes. I have chosen you to be the instrument through which I will continue with my work.
I don't believe this. I'm speaking to Charles Dickens.
Together you and I will create many new masterpieces.
I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be rich. Oh, hello, Mr. Dickens, sir. Are you there?
Yes.
Look, I'm just going to get a pen and paper now. Don't go away, will you? Pen and paper. Where's the pen and paper? I'm going to be rich. I'll be able to get a new car. 2 new cars. The pen and paper. Yes, here we are. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, right. I'm ready. Fire away, Mr. Dickens.
This is Beethoven.
What?
This is Beethoven.
Beethoven, the famous composer?
Yes, I have chosen you to be the instrument through which I will continue my work.
I've got Beethoven now, haven't I? I've got Beethoven as well.
Together you and I will create many new masterpieces.
Oh, have I hit the jackpot or have I hit the jackpot? Dickens and Beethoven. I'll be a millionaire. 2 millionaires. Oh, right then. No time to waste. Let's get something down on paper. Let's make a few grand before dinner. Hello?
Hello. This is Milton.
Milton? Now I've got the poet Milton. Oh, hello, Mr. Milton.
Hello. I've chosen you to be
Yes, I know. You've chosen me to be the instrument through which you continue your work, and together you and I will create many new masterpieces, right?
Right.
Oh, well, I'm just raring to go. So which one of you is going to start, Dickens, Beethoven, or Milton?
There was a young girl from Nantucket who scrubbed her bust in a bucket. It was, oh, such a frolic, till she lost the carbolic.
Hello there.
Yes?
Look, I have not for one moment tried to tell you your job, Mr. Milton, but
I
do think...
Dickens.
Dickens? But I thought you wrote books.
Yes, I do, but I thought I'd have a change, try my hand at poetry.
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, Mr. Dickens...
Hello?
Hello? Who's that?
Beethoven.
Oh.
Are you ready?
Yes, go ahead, Mr. Beethoven.
Once upon a time, there was a prince called Prince Egbert, who fell in love with an inflatable rubber woman. One day...
Hello, Mr. Beethoven.
Yes?
Well, I thought you'd be dictating some of your magnificent music.
Well, actually, I've always fancied writing a book, you see.
Hello, this is Milton. Now take this down. B, A, B flat, C sharp, G natural, E, B, F.
There was a young girl from Nantucket who scrubbed her bust in a bucket till she lost the carbolic.
Please. That's better. Right, you go first, Mr. Beethoven.
Once upon a time, there was a young prince...
hold it, Mr. Beethoven. I have to answer the phone. Hello?
Mr. Harris, it's Samantha at the garage about your car.
Oh, call me back, would you?
Oh, but I need to ask
Look,
you...
I said you'd have to ring me back.
But I need to know...
You're keeping Beethoven waiting.
No, you're wrong there. Mr. Beethoven's car isn't booked in today. I've only got your Cavalier and Mr. Ibbotson's Montego.
Beethoven is the famous composer, you twanic.
No. That postman, Harry Beethoven, has a record dealer. Had it serviced here only last week. And talking about servicing, about your
Look,
car...
I told you have to ring me back, because right now I'm talking to Beethoven.
Oh, he's there with you, is he? Could you tell him that when he called in for some petrol the other day, he forgot to pick up his free wine glass?
Beethoven, I'm referring to his dead.
Oh, yes. Yes, he didn't look too good when he was in here for petrol. Now that your car's
Look,
wrecked.
I'll have to to call you back. I said, I'm talking to Beethoven.
Thought you said he was dead.
He is dead.
Well, talking to him isn't going to bring him back. I mean, you can only die once, unless you're Bobby Ewing.
It's his spirit. I'm talking to Beethoven's spirit.
Oh, I see. Hey, do you think I could have a word with him myself?
No, you can't. Now, look.
Well, look, oh, go on. It won't take a minute. I'll shout up, shall I?
Oh, go on, then.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Beethoven?
Yes?
It's Sam from the garage. What do you want me to do with your free wine glass?
Get off the line!
Well, that's nice, isn't it? Very nice, I'm sure. That was Mr. Harry's boss. He asked us to spray his car, but it hasn't come up too good. And I wanted to know if he'd like us to give it another coat. And now I don't know what to do for the best. Leave it or spray it again.
Spray it again, Sam.
Pardon?
You heard me. Play it again, Sam.
Sure thing, Rick.
Of all the joints in all the world, I had to end up in this one. This garage don't amount to a hill of beans, and that's a fact.
You have been listening to Star Terk 2, starring Christopher Godwin, Geoffrey Holland, Susie Blake, and Fred Harris.
Actually, this garage is a front, because the real reason I'm in town is to kill a guy who goes by the name of Ferris. You may have heard of Ferris. He's a bigwig in the funfair business.
The show was written by Terry Ravenscroft.
But Ferris's death must take place in a car, and it must look like suicide. So here's how I'm going to make the hit. I'm going to put Ferris in the driving seat of a Citroen 2CV, and it'll look like he deliberately laughed himself to death.
And produced by Martin Fisher.
Here's looking at you, Martin.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to combat aliens who've had a lot more money spent on their costumes than the tacky aliens you get on Doctor Who, and to boldly go where no man has gone before. Ken Dodd's wallet. Captain James T. Kirk, Commander USS Enterprise. The more observant of you will have noticed that I, like the rest of the crew, am now able to pronounce correctly names with a K in them, much to my relief, and especially to the relief of Lieutenant Will Banker. Captain's Albert, stardate 4200...
Captain.
What is it, Captain's log?
I would like to clarify something I said to you last week when there was a little confusion. With me thinking you were talking to me, Captain's log, when you were actually saying Captain's log, which resulted in my suggesting that as my name is Captain Albert's log, it might in future be a good idea to say Captain Albert.
Yes, I remember.
Well, I meant call me Captain Albert, not call your log Captain's Albert.
Ah. However, I have now grown used to the notion, and I rather like the idea of having a Captain's Albert.
But I don't like it, Captain Kirk. I am covered all over with your writing. You've written ballpoint entries all over my body. I've got a report of a meteorite storm written on my chest, a report of our reconnaissance of the planet Zardov on my stomach, and God knows what report you wrote on my behind last night.
A moon report. To be precise, a report on the dark side of the moon on your left buttock, and a report on the light side of the moon on your right buttock. Which reminds me, Captain's log, when I wrote that report, you were standing at ease. So I would appreciate it if you always stood that way in future. Because if you stand to attention, you cut off the ends and beginnings of my sentences. And it doesn't make sense.
But But it doesn't make very much sense to use me as a logbook either, does it? You nim-nim. Well, I just want you to know that I am not at all happy about the situation, Captain Kirk. I am not happy with you writing on me with your ballpoint. I am not happy with your rubbing out your mistakes. And I am most definitely not happy about where you keep your pencil. In fact, where you keep your pencil is giving me a lot of trouble.
Well, simply take the pencil out when you need to blow your nose, Captain Zlot. And now, with your permission, Captain's Albert, stardate 4222.7. Our mission, to steer well clear of our mother planet Earth, since it seems that if we get too near it, whatever mission we are on is interrupted by a radio show, which is obviously causing us some concern. Another thing that concerns me is Mr. Spock. For each day, my colleague seems to grow more morose, more withdrawn. Could it be that he is pining for the company of one of his own, a Vulcan, particularly the company of a female Vulcan?
Ha! That thinking is completely illogical, Jim. For a Vulcan has no interest in sex whatsoever, except, of course, as a means of procreation.
Spock?
Yes?
Don't be such a prat. You don't seriously expect me to believe that you have no interest in sex, do you? For as you rightly point out, you are a Vulcan. And does not a derivative of the word Vulcan, the word vulcanized, conjure up a vision of a woman who has been completely satisfied, positively vulcanized?
Jim, the word vulcanized means...
You don't have to explain to me what the word vulcanized means, my dear Spock. I can quote the dictionary definition precisely. To vulcanize, to use a rubber substance, to...
In English, yes, vulcanized does mean that in English, but not in the Vulcan language. In my language, the word Vulcan means happy.
Well, of course it does. I mean, why wouldn't a Vulcan be happy if he were vulcanizing women all day?
They don't. Nor do I. Never. The fact is, Jim, that Vulcans only ever participate in the sexual act for breeding purposes only. Indeed, Vulcan couples, in case they should be tempted by the proximity of each other when in bed, must, before getting into bed, smear their bodies from the neck down with grease, thus making it extremely difficult for them to make love to each other.
Smear their bodies with grease from the neck down?
Yes.
So that's why you Vulcans have big pointed ears. To hang on to...
For the last time, Jim, I do not...
Captain Kirk! Captain Kirk, there's something I want you to have a look at, look you. Are you up there on the bridge, boyo?
Yes, what is it, Scotty?
No, it isn't Scotty, sir. This is Scotty's assistant, Griff Reese television commercial.
Sorry, Griff. You Englishmen all sound the same to me. What is it you want me to look at?
Well, switch on the viewing screen and look you. There's something I don't like the look of.
Activate the viewing screen, Uhura.
Viewing screen activated.
This is amazing. An explanation, Mr. Spock?
It would appear to be some sort of hideous, disembodied head, Jim.
It is indeed a most peculiar life form. I would say it could be human were it not for the exceptional size of the teeth.
And the long, scrawny neck.
And the...
Jim, I believe it is about to speak.
I wonder what the truly spine-chilling visage is about to say.
Hello again. And welcome to another edition of That's Life. And tonight we've got something really special lined up for you. A dog that can fart, keep your sunny side up. But first, an explanation as to why it is necessary to have 5 presenters on That's Life when one would be sufficient.
And the reason we have 5 presenters
is so that each of us in turn
can speak part of a sentence
before handing over to the next presenter.
To carry on with the sentence.
Actually, in the next series,
we are hoping to improve our technique
by speaking even fewer words
before handing over to the next presenter.
While still maintaining the principle
that it is Esther
who always completes the sentence.
Because, after all,
she is
the boss.
And as the boss of That's Life,
as well as the star of That's Life,
Esther quite naturally is
entitled
to
have
the
last
word. Now, I want you all to look at this, a bra which was sent in by one of our viewers. Can you see what's wrong with it? That's right, it's got 3 cuffs. Now, it was bought by Mrs. Emily Wassock by mail order from Charlie's Bras as a special offer.
Special offer? We've heard of 50% off, but 50% on?
So, Mrs. Wassock phoned Charlie's Bras to complain about it.
And the conversation went like this.
I would like to complain about this bra you sent me.
It's a perfectly good bra, equipped, as are all our bras, with 4 cups.
4 cups?
Yes, our bras are specially designed for twins who are very close to each other.
But the bra you sent to me has 3 cups.
Ah, you see, you have the mathematical version of our twin bra.
Mathematical?
3 carry 1.
And with that, Charlie put the phone down.
Unable to get any satisfaction, Mrs. Wassock turned to us.
To help with the case of the 3-cupped bra.
So now here's our intrepid Gavin Campbell to keep us abreast of the latest developments.
First, I telephoned Charlie at his office in Birmingham, and he said...
Good morning, North Thames Gas Board.
Isn't that Charlie's Bras?
No, you must have the wrong number.
But Gavin was so convinced that he had in fact dialed the right number that he phoned British Telecom to complain about the bad service, and they said...
Hello, Heathrow Airport.
At this point, it became obvious that this was going to be a bigger job than we at first thought. So I instructed Gavin to enlist the aid of Doc Cox.
So I phoned Doc Cox, and he said...
North Thames Gas Board.
I'm phoning Doc Cox. Isn't that he?
Yes, Doc Cox here.
Then why did you say you were the North Thames Gas Board?
I was rehearsing for the piece we're doing about the woman who bought a bra with 3 cups.
There won't be a piece unless we can get through to Charlie's Bras. I've tried ringing them, but I got the North Thames Gas Board.
No, that was me pretending to be the North Thames Gas Board for the piece.
No, I mean originally. Originally I got the North Thames Gas Board. And I'm sure I dialed the correct number.
Leave it with me. I'll complain to British Telecom.
So Doc phoned British Telecom and they said...
Hello, Heathrow Airport.
So we were getting nowhere fast, so I told Gavin to enlist the aid of Grant Bainham.
So I phoned Grant, and he said...
Hello, Heathrow Airport.
On hearing this, I naturally assumed that it was Grant rehearsing for the piece we're doing about the woman who bought a bra with 3 cups. So I told him Esther wanted him to help us, and he said...
What are you talking about? This is Heathrow Airport.
And rang off. It turned out that I'd been put through to the real Heathrow Airport. So I phoned British Telecom to complain about the bad service. And they said...
Hello, Heathrow Airport.
Oh, not again. I don't want Heathrow Airport. I want...
You haven't got them. It's me, Grant Bainham, rehearsing for the piece we're doing about the woman...
Well, to cut a long story short, I confronted Charlie in person. And in exchange for Mrs. Wassock's 3-cup bra, he gave me a 4-cup bra. I said I don't want a 4-cup bra, I want a normal bra for a normal woman. He said...
That is a normal bra.
But it has 4 cups, and not to mince words, Charlie, what woman has 4 tits?
You do.
I do?
Yes. Gavin Campbell, Doc Cox, Adrian Mills and Grant.
And after what you've just heard, I couldn't really argue with him, could I? And now we move from Esther's 4 little boys to Mr. and Mrs. Smith's 5 little boys, who feature in this radio archive recording. Listen.
How do you do, everyone? This is Mr. and Mrs. Smith's 5 little boys who are saying to you... Hello. Hello. Hello.
And now, listen to this and tell me what it means.
Hello.
That's right. It means that 2 of the 5 little boys have snuffed it. It also means, because as everyone knows, hello, hello, hello is a term used by policemen, that it is on the subject of policemen that we are now going to turn our spotlight.
Oi, put that light out. Can't you see I'm making a delicate inquiry? Now talk, chummy.
The good old British Bobby, ready to step in to cope with any emergency at the drop of a hat. Or is he? Well, just take a look at what our hidden cameras revealed recently.
Then turn right into Albion Street, and the college is on your left.
Oh, thank you very much indeed, officer.
Not at all, madam. Just doing my job.
Officer, quick! The NatWest Bank has been robbed.
The NatWest? Oh, yes. Go back the way you've just come. Take the first turning on the right, then the first turning on the left. That's Broome Street. You go down Broome Street until you come to Cannon Street. Turn right up Cannon Street until you come to the Red Lion.
That's the Tetley's house, you know. Oh, yes. Yes, now you turn right there, and the NatWest Bank is about 50 yards further on, just past the traffic light.
Officer, it's being robbed. The NatWest Bank is being robbed.
And you want to watch the robbery? Well, yes, they can be very exciting things to watch, you know. Well, yes, that set of directions I've given you will get you there, but if you're not in any hurry, there is an alternative way.
I don't want to go to the NatWest Bank. I've just come from the NatWest Bank.
Oh, which way did you come? Via Broome Street or via Corporation?
I don't know. I just saw the bank being robbed and ran until I found a policeman.
Well, did you notice any traffic lights?
I told you I did. Yes. Yes, I think I did see some traffic lights.
Ah, well, then you came via Broome Street. There aren't any traffic lights on Corporation Street, you see.
Officer, what about the bank? What about the NatWest Bank?
No, there aren't any traffic lights in the NatWest Bank. No. They only have traffic lights on the road, you see, so it's the...
For God's sake, man, don't you care? The bank is being robbed. The NatWest Bank is being robbed.
The NatWest Bank is being robbed, you say? Oh, dear.
At last.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. I've been giving you the directions for Barclays, you see.
Now, I don't know what you at home thought about the performance of our friend Plod there, but we in the That's Life team were absolutely horrified.
So we decided to keep an eye on him.
And caught up with him at the next local assizes,
where he was giving evidence. Thank you, Constable. You may step down.
Thank you, sir. Which way would you like me to leave? Via the well of the court, left past the dock, up the steps, turn right at the top, past the jury box, left...
Just get out of it, man.
Very good, sir. Right, sir. Getting out of it now, sir. Right, I'm right, sir.
I would now like to put the defendant on the stand, my lad.
Oh, Arnold Penge.
We present the 17th minute of the show. And tonight, a mystery guest will instruct us in the art of acting. And in order to demonstrate her own acting ability, our guest would like everyone in the studio audience to close their eyes, as the majority of you will have only seen her previously when she's been acting. And she is quite convinced that when she talks to us in her normal voice, that you will be unable to recognize her. So, if you will all kindly close your eyes. Right, ladies and gentlemen, our mystery guest.
Oh, howdy hi, everybody. Oh, you haven't got a clue who I am, have you? Right, you can open your eyes now, yes, it's me, Sue Pollard. Now, you've all seen me acting the part of Peggy in Howdy Hi, haven't you? Well, when I do Peggy, I use a completely different voice to my own, you see. Listen, I'll show you. Right, this is me as Peggy. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of the party. And this is my normal Sue Pollard voice, right? Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of the party. It's completely different, you see, isn't it? Did you note? Right. And by the way, if there are any good men listening, I'm the party I want you to come to the aid of. Another way you can tell whether or not I'm acting is by noticing how I'm dressed. You see, for example, right now I'm dressed in a leopard skin midi dress over a magenta leather boiler suit with an ostrich wrapped round my neck and hobnail boots. But if I'm acting, I sometimes have to wear clothes that make me look ridiculous. Right, now, there's two main sorts of acting. Right. There's the method school of acting, and that's where you imagine you are whoever you're portraying. It could be anything. You could even imagine that you're a horse. And, there's the rhythm method school of acting. Now, that's where you still pretend you're a horse, but you don't get ridden as often. Why are you laughing? Boy, is that rude? Oh, flipping heck, I bet it is. Is that Ted Bovis? He told me to say that. I'll kill him when I get hold of him. Howdy-ho!
Miss Sue Pollard, ladies and gentlemen, who in a recent television popularity poll came immediately after a trough of low pressure in the weather forecast. And now, back to the assizes.
Are you Arthur Penge, alias Albert Penge, alias Albert Pengeworth, alias Patrick Pengeworth?
Yeah, but I'm also known as Arthur Penge, alias Albert Penge, alias Albert Pengeworth, alias Patrick Pengeworth, alias Patrick Pyle, alias Patrick Piles, alias Horace Hemorrhoids, alias Arthur Hemorrhoids, for short.
Mr. Penge, this is a court of law, so kindly don't treat it as if it were a music hall.
I say. Did you hear the one about a man who walked underneath a ruptured elephant? He said he'd recently been under a big strain. Boom!
Mr. Penge, any more of that sort of behaviour and I will deal with you most severely.
What do I care? Going to send me down anyway.
Be that as it may. Proceed, Madam Prosecutor.
My lord, Mr. Penge, can you remember what happened on the 9th day of March last?
Very clearly, because that was one of the days when I imagined I was John Cleese.
You imagined you were John Cleese, Mr. Penge?
Evidently it is a malady the accused suffers from, my lad. So, Mr. Penge, if I can take you back to the day in question, perhaps you can tell the court precisely what happened.
Right. Well, I gone into this pet shop and,
Yes, sir, what can I do for you?
I've called to complain about this parrot, which I bought from this very emporium only yesterday.
But that's a tortoise, sir.
I'm sorry, I appear to be doing the wrong sketch. I'll start again. I've called to complain about this tortoise, which I bought from this very emporium only yesterday.
Well, what's wrong with it, then?
What's wrong with it? I'll tell you what's wrong with it. It hasn't got a head. That's what's wrong with it. This tortoise is headless.
No, tortoises are like that, sir. You'll find that quite often retract their heads into their shell like that.
Quite possibly. However, this tortoise has not got a head to retract into its shell.
Oh, I think you'll find it has, sir. Yes, it'll pop its little head out sooner or later, you'll see.
No, it will not, my good man.
Well, I think you'll find it will, sir, in the fullness of time.
In the fullness of time? This tortoise would not pop its head out in the fullness of time if the man from Dynarod was at the other end.
Oh, I assure you it will, sir. What are you feeding it on?
I'm not feeding it on anything, am I?
Well, there you are. I mean, you can hardly expect it to pop its head out if you're not putting any food down for it, now can you?
I am not putting any food down for it because it has not got a head with which to eat it.
Oh, it has. It's got a head, all right, like I say.
Look, my man, I have poked around in there with my finger, and there is nothing in there. This beast is devoid of a head.
Oh, I'd be careful about putting my finger in there if I were you. It'd give you a very nasty bite.
It has got nothing with which to bite me.
Oh, well, I mean, I didn't guarantee that it had teeth, did I? Just a head.
It has not got a head.
Yes, it has.
Look, matey boy, I have taken the liberty of taking this tortoise to the local hospital where I have had it x-rayed. I have just seen the x-ray photographs, and there is no head in there.
Oh, well, it is, of course, a well-known fact that it is quite impossible to x-ray the heads of tortoises. It just can't be done. I bet its head didn't show up on the photograph, did it?
Its head didn't show up in the photograph because it hasn't got a head. A head it has not got. This tortoise is minus a noggin. It is without a bunce. It has not got a napper. It is deficient of a dome. It is bereft of somewhere to put its hat. It has lost its head. It is out of its skull. It is shy of the thing that sits on its shoulders. You would not find a head on it if you search from now until kingdom come. This is a headless tortoise.
How will it be if I knock a bit off?
But it's got a bit knocked off, hasn't it? It's got the head knocked off, hasn't it?
I mean, if I knocked you a bit off the price.
I do not want a bit knocking off the price. I want a proper tortoise, a tortoise with a head on it.
Headless tortoises are becoming quite popular these days, you know.
Not with me, they're not, so kindly exchange it.
Oh, if you insist, sir. Right then, there you are. One tortoise with a head.
Where's its legs?
Well, it's retracted them into its...
No, it has not. Anyway, it isn't a tortoise, it's a meat pie with a tortoise's head stuck on it.
No, tortoises look very much like meat pies, sir.
Yes, they do not, however, have gravy running out of the bottom of them.
That's not gravy. It's... Well, it hasn't been house-trained yet.
It is a meat pie with a tortoise's head stuck on it.
Well, how will it be if I give you this head for your headless tortoise, then?
Yes, all right, then.
Right. Well, I'll just stick it on for you, then.
No, you've no need to do that. I'll eat it now. Yummy. You can't beat a nice, crunchy tortoise head, I always say.
Madam Prosecutor, that was all very interesting, I'm sure, but I fail to see what it has to do with this case.
It will become clear, my lad. Mr. Penge, when you left the pet shop, what happened?
Oi, what's he doing?
Oh, he's the court artist. He's drawing you.
Well, me? Yeah, can I have a look?
Show him, please, Mr. Parker. When you left the pet shop, what happened to the car that you had left outside?
You got my nose a bit big, haven't you?
He what?
I said, you've drawn my nose a bit big. My nose is nowhere near as big as that.
Are you trying to tell me my job?
No, I'm just saying you draw my nose too big, so would you kindly alter it?
Certainly not.
Well, why not? I mean, you're just sitting there with
Answer the question, please, Mr. Penge.
Yeah, but he's drawn my...
Answer the question, Mr. Penge.
But he's drawn my nose too big, your worship.
The court is not interested in your nose, Mr. Penge, so answer...
Well, I'm interested in my nose. I've got a nice nose. He saw me with a big nose.
But you have got a big nose, Mr. Penge.
Who's got a big nose?
You have. Now, if you can answer the question...
I have not got a big nose.
But you have, Mr. Penge.
Well, at least I ain't got bandy legs like you.
What did you say?
I said you got bandy legs.
Who's got bandy legs?
You have. I bet you when you hang your tights on a washing line, it looks like a row of life belts.
I have not got bandy legs.
Oh, come on, Madam Prosecutor. Of course you got bandy legs.
Who asked for your opinion?
It's not an opinion, it's a fact. I've seen you out horse riding. You have to sew Velcro on the inside of your jodhpurs so when the horse sets off, it doesn't leave you behind.
Well, at least I don't wear a toupee.
I do not wear a toupee.
Really? It's plain for all the world to see that you wear a Brucey. It's one of the most obvious toupees I've ever laughed at.
I do not wear a toupee.
Well, it certainly looks to me like you're wearing a toupee.
Who asked you, Big Nose?
Yeah, you keep out of it. Big Nose, this is between me and Baldy.
Don't you call me Baldy, you bandy-legged bint.
Baldy?
Yeah, Baldy.
Big Nose.
Big Nose.
Bandy.
Order in court, order. This is an outrage. In all my years of judging, I have never witnessed such childish behavior. And for what reason? Simply because you're all so conceited that you can't admit that you have any physical abnormalities. But what difference does it make if you have? What does it matter if the defendant has a big nose, or if the court artist is bald, nor if the prosecutor has bandy legs?
Or if the judge has a little willy.
Or if the judge has... I have not got a little willy.
Well, my fellow barristers say you have.
I have not got a little willy. Oh, come on, Judge. Everybody knows you have. If it was any smaller, you'd be known as Justice Cooley. Order in court.
Perhaps...
Order.
I could bring some sanity to the proceedings by introducing this recording into the evidence, my lord. It proves beyond doubt that the defendant was in the vicinity of the crime, the borough of Brent, on the night in question.
Why did it?
It was recorded at Brent Town Hall, where the defendant was in the corner with his boxer, Boy Gelding, during Gelding's fight with Killer Grogan, as you will now hear.
Oh, great, boy, you're doing just great. Look at me, boy, look, boy. How many fingers am I holding up?
What, Mr. Payne?
How many fingers am I holding up? Look at my hand, boy.
What hand?
You're doing great, boy, just great. Killer Grogan hasn't laid a glove on you yet.
Oh, so it's the ref what's knocking 7 sorts out of me, is it then? How many more rounds are there?
Only another 14. You'll have soon seen Grogan off long before then, boy.
What, seen him off? Have you seen the size of him?
Oh, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
The bigger they are, the harder they hit me.
Boy, have I ever let anybody hurt you, boy? I mean, have I ever done that? Have I let so much as a single person hurt you?
Yeah, you let Battling Harris hurt me, and Chopper Carlson.
I know...
And Kid Mango, you let Kid Mango nearly kill me. And Sailor Bruce, you let him hurt me as well. And Rocky Romano.
Yeah, all I know
and
is...
Bomber Bonds. And Fighting Itari, that Filipino.
All I know is, boy, that you've had over 100 fights and you've still got all your own teeth.
Yeah, only 'cause you picked them all up off the canvas.
You are a contender, boy. You could go all the way.
I know, all the way to the hospital. Anyway, look, if I get into trouble in the next round, I want you to throw the towel in.
Throw the towel in? How can you even consider such a thing, boy? You just aren't thinking, are you? Thinking about your kid sister. Your poor little kid sister who is blind in one eye and almost blind in the other. Because if you don't win this fight tonight, boy, that's it.
Yeah,
because only if you win tonight can you raise enough money to pay for the operation which will save the sight of your poor little kid sister. You think about that, boy.
Well, can't she have a guide dog or something?
Am I hearing right, boy?
Look, I'll tell you what, so she'll be able to get around him faster, we'll get her a guide greyhound. You run greyhounds, don't you?
That wasn't you saying that, boy. That wasn't you saying we should get your poor kid sister a guide dog.
Yeah, it was. Look, watch my mouth, I'll say it again. Why can't she have a guide dog?
Boy, now, give me that towel.
Give me that towel. Anyway, look, if she wants the money for an operation all that much, why don't she come here and fight that big heap over there herself?
Now, you know, she can't do that, don't you, boy?
Why not?
Because I've got a wrestling Big Daddy at the Royal Albert Hall tonight.
Pretty conclusive evidence, I think you'll agree, my lad.
Possibly. However, I will have to consult my learned friend. What did you think of the evidence recorded on that tape?
I'm not sure. Play it again.
Pardon?
You heard me. Play it again, Sam.
Sure thing, Rick.
all the joints in all the world, I had to end up in this one. But let's face it, this isn't the first court of law I've ever been in, and that's a fact.
You have been listening to Star Trek 2, starring Christopher Godwin, Jeffrey Holland, Susie Blake, and Fred Harris.
I mean, the Department of Justice and old Rick have never exactly seen eye to eye, if you know what I mean. In fact, you're looking at a guy who's been condemned more times than the meat in the hamburger factory.
The show was written by Terry Ravenscroft.
The truth is that I'm still a wanted man, a fugitive from the law. That's why I'm dressed in a duvet. It's my cover.
And produced by Martin Fisher.
Here's looking at you, Martin.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to find a new joke for the Russ Abbott Show, and to boldly go where no man has gone before, the north face of Claire Rayner. Captain's Albert, Stardate 4561.4. Our mission? To escort the Medusan ambassador to Federation headquarters. A dangerous mission indeed, because anyone who looks into the eyes of a Medusan is immediately smitten with total and absolute madness. In fact, I have it on very good authority that the warm-up man for The Price is Right is a Medusan. At the moment, we are... Mr. Spock? Has someone just seen the Medusan ambassador?
No, the Medusan ambassador has just seen The Price is Right.
On our way to Federation headquarters, we broke off our journey to investigate a disturbance on the planet of Grygon, a dark, eerie, mysterious planet on which we encountered danger, horror, terror, and a man with an accordion. All right, Mr. Accordion Man, that's enough.
Oh, but Captain Kirk, he's learning me how to play the accordion.
Oh, very well, Uhura. You may proceed, Mr. Accordion Man.
Okay, well, you do it like this, you see, Uhura. You hold it just under your chin, close to your body, yeah? With your arms like this, and you simply squeeze in and out.
Like this, you mean?
Not bad. Hey, now try it with the accordion.
On this mission, we also plan to call in at our mother planet Earth to try to discover why our missions are persistently interrupted by a radio program. In an effort to pinpoint the exact program in question, Spock has taken action.
That's right, Jim. All yesterday, I perused a current copy of the Radio Times.
And the result of your perusal of the Radio Times, Mr. Spock?
I've ordered one of those greenhouses they're advertising on page 63.
Spock.
Yes?
Don't be such a prat.
I also learned that the show in question goes by the illogical name of Star Trek 2.
Excellent, Spock. I'll just Albert that in my Captain's Albert. Excuse me, would you mind turning your arm round the other way, Captain Zlog?
What?
This side of your arm is full, so I want to write on the other side.
Captain Kirk, I really don't think it's a good idea writing your reports on my body.
Why not?
Well, I mean, the other day you included my love tattoo when you were dictating that list of Scotty's engineering requirements to Federation headquarters.
Your love tattoo?
Yeah, I have the word love tattooed on my arm. And you included it in the message by mistake. Instead of ordering 10 simulators like you should have, you ordered 10 love simulators.
So that's why Scotty's been walking about with a permanent grin on his face. Mr. Scott!
I suspected something like this, Jim, because for the past few days I have noticed Scotty displaying symptoms which I took to be delirium tremens.
Hey, what is it, Captain?
Scotty, you've stopped.
What do you mean, Mr. Spock?
You have stopped shaking, Mr. Scott.
Hey, well, it was affecting my eyesight. And, and anyway, now we've got the love simulators. I don't have to bother to...
About the love simulators, Mr. Scott. How do they work, exactly?
Aye, well, there's one here, sir. As you can see, it's a rectangular box large enough to take a human being. And when you lie in it, immediate and extremely pleasurable sexual fulfillment is yours.
I see. Well, in I go, then.
Yes. Oh, yes. What a truly erotic experience. It's uncanny. It is exactly as if I were with a woman.
You are. Her is in there.
Sorry, my apologies, Lieutenant Uhura.
You're welcome, Captain Kirk.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Ah, Captain Kirk, we are now directly over Broadcasting House.
Thank you, Mr. Sulu. We will now go to Broadcasting House, there to lodge a formal complaint.
Very well, Jim.
Right, stand by, Mr. Spock, Uhura, Captain's log. Beam us all down, Scotty.
Aye, aye, sir.
Not into the love simulator, you pillock.
Sorry, sir. Right, here you go then. I'll beam you down to Studio 2.
So this is a BBC radio studio.
And the studio from which Derek Jameson does his show, I believe, Jim.
Listen, what's that rumbling sound?
That's Lord Reith turning in his grave. Observe, Jim. Over there, a program is in progress.
Hi there.
Don't touch me.
What?
I said, don't touch me. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's men touching me.
But I haven't.
No, but you were going to touch me. You were going to touch me, weren't you? I know that look.
Well, what look?
Well, the look that said you're going to touch me.
I just smiled.
Well, of course you smiled. You smiled because you knew you were going to touch me. Well, you can just forget it. I can do without you touching me, thank you very much.
Oh, I've no intention of touching you.
Then why did you say hi there to me?
Well, I saw you standing on your own and thought you might like to chat. No, really, I'd just like to chat.
Well, just as long as it is only a chat, because if there's one thing I can't stand, it's men touching me. As long as it's understood that our relationship will be a non-touching one.
Well, suits me fine. Look, your glass is empty. Let me get you another drink.
Don't touch me.
Oh, no, I only offered to get your glass filled.
Yes, but why? So that you can touch me, because that's what would happen when you took my glass off me, wouldn't it?
Well, I might accidentally touch you, I suppose.
You suppose?
But even if I did, it'd only be your fingers that I'd touch, wouldn't it?
Yes, first the fingers, then my hand, then my arm, knee, thigh. I know you men.
You must be mad.
Me? You're the one who's trying to touch a woman who you've never even met before.
All right, then. I won't get your glass filled.
You're right, you won't.
Nice party.
Yes.
My name's Barry Woodhouse, by the way.
You bastard. What? Don't what me, you devious pervert. You think I don't know why you told me your name? You think I don't know that you know if you tell me your name, I'll tell you my name, and then you'll offer me your hand, and I'll have to offer you mine, and then you will touch me. Well, I do not want to be touched.
I wasn't going to offer me hand.
Well, I know better.
I wasn't. And even if I was, you couldn't have known that.
I know what I know.
Well, you don't know that. I mean, how can you possibly know what's going on in my mind?
How could anybody not know what's going on in the mind of the sort of man who goes around touching women?
I do not go around touching women.
Yes, well, that's your story.
It is not a story. I am a respectable man who does not, repeat, not go around touching women. Not now, not in the past, not in the future, not ever. Now, do I make myself clear?
Well, there's no need to be so touchy about it.
You have been listening to part 2 of It Happened One Night by A. Wall. That is, of course, It Happened One Night by the writer A. Wall, not a play entitled It Happened One Night by a Wall. Now, I hope you didn't think I meant It Happened One Night by a Wall. But even if you did, I didn't say what it was that happened by the wall, did I? I'm sorry, I'm new to announcing, you see. I just wanted to make it clear that A. Wall is the writer of the play and not something that happened by one night, and certainly not sex. I'm sorry. And now it's time for news from the zoos. And this week our show comes from the Paradise Zoo, Essex. The sex in the word Essex has nothing to do with that noisy, grunty, under-the-sheets thing that... sorry.
With me at the very beautiful and aptly named Paradise Zoo is the head curator, John Golightly. John, I gather that since taking up your position, you've introduced some rather revolutionary ideas in the care of wild animals.
Oh, yes, that's right. You see, most, if not all, other zoos group their animals by zoological type. For example, they put all the snakes and lizards in the reptile house, all the elephants and rhinos in the pachyderm house, etc., etc. However, here at Paradise Zoo, we've introduced the idea of grouping animals by habitat. For instance, take our Australian enclosure with the kangaroos, wallabies, bush babies and such like.
And the idea is a success?
Well, yes and no. Take our Plains of Africa habitat over there, where we've had very mixed results. For example, the wildebeest have been a big disappointment. Yes. We've had no luck with them at all, none whatsoever. In fact, we've had to entirely restock the habitat with wildebeest 4 times in the last 6 weeks. On the other hand, the lions are thriving.
The lions?
Yes, thriving, absolutely thriving. You might not believe this, but we only started with 2, Shere Khan and Goebbels. That's Goebbels over there, see?
Where?
Well, over there, see, by that pile of wildebeest bones. They're very partial to wildebeest, lions, you know, yes. I have tried them on other things, joints of horse meat and such like, but they seem to prefer their food on the hoof, as it were. Well, not that it actually stays on the hoof all that long, because the lion is a truly savage beast at the best of times. I think it must be the hunter in them coming out, you see. Well, it is in the nature of a lion to hunt.
I know it is, that they hunt wildebeest.
Oh, and very successfully, too, if our experience here at the Paradise Zoo is anything to go by. Very successfully. Shall I tell you something? It's interesting. The wildebeest is a really thick animal. They just do not seem to learn. I mean, you'd think that if you were a wildebeest and you saw your fellow wildebeest being chewed by a lion, well, you'd say to yourself, ho, ho, that wildebeest is being eaten alive by a lion, and I'm a wildebeest, so it would behove me to steer clear of lions. So in future, if I see a lion, I'm going to hide. Yet not once have I seen a wildebeest trying to hide from a lion.
Yes, well, hiding can't be all that easy, can it? After all, the entire paddock is only about 100 yards square.
Oh, that's 10,000 square yards, quite a big area.
Not when there's about 300 lions in it.
Yes, the lions have been very successful, as I mentioned. Now, if you... Look, you're in luck, you see. There's half a dozen of my keepers, and they're leading a new wildebeest into the paddock.
They're not leading it, they're dragging it.
Yes, we've found that wildebeest are sometimes a bit reluctant to enter the Plains of Africa paddock. Hence the blindfold over the eyes of the wildebeest and the trail of manure behind it. But I assure you it will be all right when it's settled in. For a time. Maybe you'd like to see our Brazilian basin paddock. Lots of snakes, very few rodents.
Miss Dobbs, kindly switch off that radio and attend to this customer if you don't mind.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. Now then, what can I do for you?
I'd like to buy a diary, please.
Of course, and what kind of diary do you have in mind?
Well, just an ordinary one will do.
Oh, we do a very nice golfer's diary. Or how about our cookery diary, which features a different recipe for every day of the year?
No, just an ordinary diary will do, thank you.
Or maybe you'd like our gardener's diary, or the swimmer's diary, or the schizophrenic's diary. Gives you the dates of both Christmases, both Easters.
No, that's just an ordinary diary, please.
You see, we stock so many different kinds of diaries.
Do you stock an ordinary one?
We stock diaries for doctors, nurses, stewards, pursers, soldiers, sailors, fishermen, whalers, Russians, Prussians, Scotsmen, yachtsmen, bakers, breakers, quakers, shakers, genealogists, gynecologists, physiologists, escapologists.
No, I just want an
mathematicians, failed physicians, Seventh-day Adventists, struck-off dentists, harriers, farriers, herpes, carriers, fathers, mothers, incestuous brothers, lawyers, sawyers, washing line voyeurs, deans, queens, blimps, wimps, pimps, chimps, and diaries on darts, carts, hearts, marts, parts, tarts, and farts.
Please. Just an ordinary diary, please.
Men of letters, bedwetters, wife molesters, condom testers, vegetarians, octogenarians, superbly endowed Rastafarians, gypsies, nomads and sundry drifters, crude Australian shirty lifters.
Excuse me, could you tell me where the TV and video department is?
Just over there to your right, see?
Oh, thanks.
Accordionists, contortionists, backstreet abortionists, navigators, aviators, men who assemble big vibrators, mummers,
Excuse me, I'm interested in buying a television and video recorder.
Of course, sir. How about this combination here?
Oh, no, you don't. I present the 17th minute of the show. A few weeks ago, our guest was Mr. Arthur Scargill, who read the story of the Three Bears. To read that same story tonight, in the interests of political balance, is the Right Honourable Mrs. Margaret Thatcher. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Thatcher.
Thank you. No. Please. You needn't bother to kneel. As Glynis Kinnock often says to her husband. You get it? You needn't bother to kneel. Right. Now, once upon a time, there were 3 prosperous, contented bears. Father Conservative Bear, Mother Conservative Bear, and Young Conservative Bear. And they all lived together in a very comfortable 4-bedroom, semi-detached, centrally heated, double-glazed, pretty blue-painted house in the woods. And the house was owned by the bears, because as responsible citizens, they subscribed to the principle of home ownership for all, and believed firmly in standing on their own 2 feet and not relying on state handouts like rent and rate subsidies, or any other left-wing namby-pamby concessions to the work-shy. Now, one day, when the bears were out buying shares in British nuclear waste, a Socialist Party leader by the name of Goldilocks was on his way through the woods when he chanced to see the house of the 3 Conservative bears. And he said to himself, "My, what an extremely attractive house, well built, well looked after, and paid for. In other words, ideal for nationalization." But Goldilocks couldn't get into the house to nationalize it, and this made him very cross. And he banged on the door and said, "If you don't let me in, I'll huff and I'll puff just like I do in the House of Commons, and I'll blow your house down." And then he forced open a bedroom window and got into the house of the 3 Conservative bears. Tired from his exertions, he decided to take a nap. Now, he tried Father Conservative Bear's bed, but that was too lumpy. So he immediately got into it. Which, quite frankly, doesn't surprise me one little bit, because that's the sort of perverse, pig-headed thing that socialists do, just so they'll have something to complain about. I mean, all that Goldilocks had to do if the mattress was too lumpy was simply give it a shake, just like I'd like to shake him sometimes by the throat. Him and his socialist, Marxist, Trotskyist, Leninist, militant, pig-dog, loony left friends who all voted Conservative at the next election and lived happily ever afterwards. Thank you.
Mrs. Margaret Thatcher, ladies and gentlemen, probably the best teller of fairy stories this country has ever known. And now it's back to the TV and video department.
I'll just switch the television on for you, shall I, sir, and demonstrate the very high-definition picture quality.
Even as I speak to you from the BBC television centre here in London, Shepherd's Bush.
Oh, push off, Wogan. We'll try BBC 2, shall we?
Ready to begin the operation, Hawkeye?
Ready as I'll ever be, BJ. Let battle commence. Scalpel?
Scalpel.
Swab?
Swab.
Scissors?
Scissors.
Witty one-liner?
Witty one-liner.
Thank you, scriptwriter. Say, look at this poor guy's kidneys. The last time I saw kidneys chopped up so much, they were in Provençal sauce.
How are you going to tackle the job, Hawkeye?
Well, I think first off we'll try a feed and a smart-ass reply.
One feed, one smart-ass reply.
Do you think you'll be able to save the guy, Hawk?
Save him? I'm a surgeon, not an evangelist.
But maybe try a straightforward army leadership indecision gag.
Yeah, we'll do that.
One army indecision gag.
The top brass didn't know whether to decorate this poor guy or have him executed. So they gave him a purple heart attack.
Let's try a cry from the heart followed by a funny play on words.
Whatever you say, BJ.
Cry from the heart, play on words.
It's times like this I wish I'd listen to my father and become an accountant.
It's times like this I wish I'd listen to my accountant and become a conscientious objector.
He's thinking fast, Hawkeye. His pulse
All right, look, quick, give me a flippant remark.
One flippant remark.
He's thinking fast, Hawkeye. His pulse is reading negative.
Personally, I prefer reading Hemingway, but everyone to his taste.
Too late. He's a goner.
Really? I thought he was a Mormon.
You did your best, Hawkeye.
Sometimes your best just isn't good enough.
What do you mean? 7 gags and we're only 2 minutes into the show. That's pretty good going, I'd say. Hey, you guys, how about a cocktail?
Great. Yeah, great.
Well, there was this Bishop and this Cole girl, and they met in a bar.
Oh, hey, I was enjoying that.
I thought I'd just demonstrate the video recorder, sir.
Oh, go on, then.
Well, this is a quiz show recorded using this TV and video. And this is Barty Bell welcoming you all once again to Ring My Bell. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And could we please have our first contestant who wants to play Ring My Bell? And you are, sir?
My name's Harry Butterball, Barty.
And what do you do for a living, Harry?
I'm a quantity surveyor.
A quantity surveyor. Are you married or single?
I'm married.
Married, yes. Any children?
2 boys.
2 boys. And how old are they?
4 and 6.
4 and 6. Now, what are your hobbies?
Well, I like to watch football.
Football? And why am I repeating every answer you give me before I ask you another question?
Because you're a TV quiz host, and that's what they all do.
Because I'm a TV quiz host, and that's what they all do. Well, Harry, it's been lovely talking to you, but now it's time to play Ring My Bell. So, tell me, Harry, do you think you're going to be able to ring my bell and win yourself £5,000?
Oh, I'm certainly going to have a good try, Barty.
That's my man. And, well, here is all you have to do to win that splendid prize. 10 yards away from you, Harry, 10 yards away from you, suspended exactly 7 feet above the studio floor, is my large cast-iron bell. Now, all you have to do, Harry, is to make your way over there to my bell, stand underneath it, jump up in the air, strike my bell with your head, and you will have won Ring My Bell! But, Harry, it isn't going to be quite as easy as that.
I didn't think it would be, Barty.
And you're right, Harry, because between you and my bell, trying to stop you from getting to my bell and ringing it will be... Well, what do you think we've got between you and my bell this week, Harry?
Oh, let's see, a rabid dog.
No, not a rabid dog, Harry.
A hungry wolf.
No, not a hungry wolf, Harry.
It's not a king cobra again, is it?
No, it's not a king cobra, Harry. Do you give up?
Yeah, I give up.
Okay, between you and my bell, Harry, trying to stop you ringing it will be a police marksman.
A police marksman?
That's what I said, Harry.
A police marksman. Whatever will you think of next?
A starving lion with piles, but... Yes, but that's next week. All you have to cope with this week, Harry, is the police marksman, who, as you see, is now taking up position midway between you and my bell. So, well, Harry, do you think you're going to be able to get past that police marksman and ring my bell?
Well, I'm going to give it my best shot, Barty.
And so is the police marksman. So, if you're ready, Harry?
Ready.
Then, Mr. Harry Butterball, ring my bell. Oh, Harry. Harry, I'm afraid that you failed to ring my bell.
He got me in the leg, Barty.
Yes, he did indeed, Harry. But, look, all is not lost. If you wish to save your leg, Harry, if you want the Ring My Bell show to rush you to a nearby hospital where at this very moment a dedicated team of surgeons are waiting to operate on your leg, all you have to do is look at the clip of film which will come up on this TV monitor and spot the deliberate mistake. Are you ready, Harry?
Ready.
Here it comes now.
Mr. Jenkins, come in, do. Please take a seat.
Morning, Doctor. Ooh. Have the results of my tests come through yet?
Indeed they have, Mr. Jenkins, and you'll be happy to know that they've pinpointed your problem.
About time, too.
Yes, you're pregnant.
Oh. What?
Pregnant. May I be the first to offer my congratulations?
I'm pregnant?
That's right. Will this be your first, or have you had other babies?
Of course I haven't had any other babies.
Well, in that case, I recommend a hospital confinement. I believe that St. Thomas's is very good.
Doctor, this is Mr. Jenkins you're talking to.
Yes,
Mr. Jenkins, I've been seeing you about my suspected gout.
Well, you'd rather have a baby than have gout, surely. Particularly as it's your firstborn. Now, about the confinement.
Dr. Fletcher, I'm not having a baby.
But the tests are absolutely conclusive.
Look, Doctor, it's impossible for me to be pregnant.
Ah, you mean you were wearing a condom? Well, they aren't 100% certain, you know. Now, I want you to take 2 of these pills 3 times a day.
What are these for?
They were there to stop you feeling sick first thing in the morning.
I never feel sick first thing in the morning.
Well, you've never been pregnant before, have you?
For the last time, I am not pregnant.
Look, Mr. Jenkins, ignoring your condition isn't going to make the problems go away, you know. Well, what's the problem? Is it that you don't want the baby?
Look, I am not having a baby.
I see. You've made up your mind to have an abortion, have you? Well, in that case, I can recommend the Jeremy Beadle General. I don't mind telling you that if I was in your position, I wouldn't even consider having an abortion.
I'm not.
That's a sensible chap. I thought you'd listen to my advice. Now, do you want me to book you a place at St. Thomas's?
Doctor, you are a joke.
What?
You are inept, incompetent, you're a disgrace to the medical profession.
Well, at least I haven't got myself pregnant.
I'm getting out of this madhouse.
Yes, well, I don't think he'll be pestering me about his gout again. Is there anyone else to see me, Miss Bickerstaff?
Yes. That American's here again with his cat. He said when you doctored it, you didn't do it properly.
Well, what did he expect? I'm an MD, not a vet. Get rid of him, would you? Good morning. See, you've got your cat with you. I gather my surgery on it was unsatisfactory.
Right.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to spay it again, Sam.
Pardon?
You heard me. Play it again, Sam.
Oh, sure thing, Rick.
Of all the joints in all the world, I had to end up in this one. I mean, here I am holding a pussycat when the only pussycat I'm interested in holding is the sort that wears fishnet stockings and a dumb expression.
You have been listening to Star Terk 2, starring Christopher Godwin, Jeffrey Holland, Susie Blake, and Fred Harris.
I expect you're all wondering why I've taken my cat to a doctor instead of a vet. Well, the thing is, the only vet I know is Robert Hardy in All Creatures Great and Small, and I don't think I'd be able to stand the overacting.
The show was written by Terry Ravenscroft.
I'm also here to get some background on doctors for a movie I'm writing about a doctor who's kidnapped, and during 2 years of captivity is forced to eat 10 tons of bricks, 2 tons of wood, 50 square yards of glass, and 600 feet of assorted pipework. It's called House and the Doctor.
And produced by Martin Fisher.
Here's looking at you, Martin.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to make yet another joke about Uhura's knockers, and to boldly go where no man has gone before, the annual convention of radio producers. Captain's Albert, stardate 3400 and... Captain's log?
Yes?
Be so kind as to turn over, would you? You're full up on this side.
I'm fed up on this side. Fed up with you writing on me.
Well, I'm sorry, but unless... Yes, I can simply erase some of my previous writing. Mr. Spock, rubber, please.
Rubbing her, Jim.
Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock, I meant pass me an India rubber.
Just getting the Uhura's knockers jokes out of the way, Jim. By the way, you asked me to analyze and report on this.
Ah, yes, the mysterious piece of black celluloid. And your report on the piece of black celluloid?
Negative, Captain Kirk.
You have nothing to report on the piece of black celluloid?
Yes.
But you just said negative.
That's right, it's a negative.
are a negative.
A negative.
Positive?
No, a negative.
No, I mean, are you positive that it's a negative?
Positive.
That it's a negative?
Affirmative. However, it could also be a positive.
The negative?
Positive. That is, I am positive that the negative may not be a negative and could in fact be a positive.
A positive?
If, as I suspect, this negative or positive comes from the planet photo bonus print.
The planet photo bonus print?
That fuzzy sphere where everything positive is negative and everything negative is positive. But I can be sure that the positive or negative comes from the planet photo bonus print, because as everything negative there is positive, it is a positively negative place on which to make a positive sighting, negatively speaking.
Spock?
Yes?
Don't be such a prat.
Captain Kirk, we are being hit by a storm of meteorites.
Red alert! Red alert!
Position stabilizing.
Good. Mr. Sulu, are your circuits cleared?
Yes, I've had no problem since I went on high-fiber diet.
I mean your electrical circuits, you... Wait, we've stopped. We have suddenly come to a dead stop in space, Mr. Spock.
Fascinating.
Scotty, the bridge. All our engines have seized up, Captain.
Immobile in space, all engines seized up. Your advice on how to overcome the problem, Spock?
Well, we could try jumping up and down.
Is that the best you can do, Spock?
The combined weight of the Enterprise crew is 43,224.876 pounds, Jim. I have calculated that if everyone jumps up at the same time between a height of 10 and 15 inches and lands at the same time, the resultant seismic shock wave will cause the ship to oscillate peripherally and override the emergency overload bypass, thus setting up a vibration which could free the engines.
Brilliant! Captain to crew, on the command jump, I want you to all jump up and down. Jump!
On the other hand, it could cause the bottom of the Enterprise to fall off.
Aye, sir, but it's freed the engines too, Mr. Spock. But I'm afraid we're lost.
We can navigate by the stars, Scotty. Fortunately, I have with me my copy of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'll read it out whilst you observe the skies, and if anyone recognizes anything, let me know. Far out in the uncharted backwaters of the unfashionable end of the western spiral arm of the galaxy lies a small, unregarded yellow... Spock, Uhura, wake up! Mr. Sulu!
Scotty to bridge! Scotty to bridge! Scotty to bridge!
Scotty, why are you talking to that image of Tower Bridge?
It's not an image, Captain Kirk. It is Tower Bridge, and I'm trying to make contact.
We're directly over London?
Aye, sir.
Then prepare to beam me down to Broadcasting House, Scotty.
Wait, Jim. We did that last week, and our mission was immediately interrupted by a Radio 4 show. If we are to go to the BBC again, we should first take precautions.
Right. We'll call in at the chemist's on the way and get a couple of packets.
First, I think we should use the Enterprise's spare command frequency to black out the current Radio 4 transmission.
Very well. Do as Mr. Spock has suggested, Lieutenant Uhura.
Aye, aye, Captain. Captain, when I blacked out the Radio 4 transmissions, all our communications were blacked out as well.
Spock?
Fascinating. It would appear that we ourselves are part of the radio show, Jim.
Oh, that's good. I always wanted to be an actor.
We'll test your theory, Mr. Spock. Uhura, lock into another radio frequency.
Aye, aye.
Are you troubled by embarrassing hair? Do people laugh at you in the street? If the answer to these questions is yes, then new Desperate may be just the thing you're looking for. Simply rub new Desperate into your embarrassing hair, and in a few short days it'll begin to grow and spread, and in next to no time will have grown and spread so much that it will join up with your non-embarrassing hair, thus making your embarrassing hair and your non-embarrassing hair indistinguishable from each other. Results? People will no longer laugh at you in the street because you'll be so embarrassed that you won't go out. And don't forget, with each jar of new Desperate, you get a free delouser, a free box of bananas, and an introduction to David Attenborough. So, say goodbye to embarrassing hair.
Goodbye, embarrassing hair.
And now on your favourite commercial radio station, it's time for the news with Bob Farley.
Hello there. The funeral took place today of big game hunter and fast food company owner Sir Bart Belmont, who died last week while trying to perfect the recipe for Kentucky Fried Tiger. And your favourite radio channel is itself in the news today as the president of the company, Maxwell Murdoch, announces staff cuts. Amongst those who will lose their jobs at the end of the week are sound editors, programme researchers, and newsreader Bob Farley. Statistics issued today reveal that last year we ate less meat and that the downward trend in meat consumption is expected to continue this year. Well, I know one person who is going to be eating less meat, that's for sure. Travel agents have announced the record number of people will be taking a holiday this year. Thanks to commercial radio boss Maxwell Murdoch, 4 people who won't be taking a holiday this year are ex-newsreader Bob Farley and his family. In Oxford Street earlier today, a large piece of masonry dislodged by building workers overhead fell 200 feet to the ground, killing a passerby. Unfortunately, it wasn't commercial radio boss Maxwell Murdoch. The Theatre of Life, which features actors not only playing the characters in the play, but also the sets, opened this week with the play The Garden, starring Albert Finney as the summer house, Wendy Hiller as the greenhouse, and Maxwell Murdoch as the... as the outhouse. The Prime Minister is to... excuse me one moment. Yes, I've just been handed a news flash. The staff cuts at your favourite radio channel announced earlier have since been cancelled, said boss Maxwell Murdoch. And this is Bob Farley signing off to go outside and throw up.
And now it's time once again to meet Delia, radio's best-loved agony aunt.
Hi. Well, before I talk to the first of our callers today, I would like to reply to a letter I've received from a lady who signs herself Splinters, and who complains that her husband keeps gluing her to the living room floorboards. Well, I mean, one hears of husbands dominating their wives, but laminating them? Seriously, though, Splinters, I wouldn't worry too much about your husband's habit of gluing you to the floor. Let's face it, lots of wives get stuck in the house these days, don't they? Ah! Now then, if I can have our first caller, please.
Hello?
Your name, dear?
Liz.
Oh, hello, Liz, and what's your problem?
Well, Delia, it's about my husband.
Leave him.
Pardon?
Leave him, Liz. Simply pack your bags and leave him.
But I've got 17 children, Delia, and I'm pregnant with the 18th.
Then leave him, Liz. Leave him before it's too late.
But, I mean, I've got nowhere to go. Nowhere. And the only clothes I've got to me name are a pair of thong sandals and the thin frock I stand up in. And 2 of my children aren't even old enough to walk yet. And somebody's pinched the wheels off my pram. And I've only got one leg.
Yes. It's easy to find excuses, Liz. But finding excuses isn't going to solve your problems, is it? Now, I want you to do exactly what I'm going to tell you to do. Are you listening?
Yes.
The minute you put the phone down, I want you to get all your children together, all your children's clothes together, pack all your children's clothes and your children who can't walk into your pram, and drag your wheelless pram away as fast as you can hop.
You really think that's what I should do?
I know that's what you should do, Liz. I mean, just ask yourself what sort of life you've got to look forward to if you don't leave this evil man.
Oh, I wouldn't say he was evil. And he does have his good points. I mean, he always sees that me and the children have enough to eat. And he does help me with the housework. In fact, he does it all. And all the cooking and cleaning.
Oh, he does he? Not content with consigning you to a life of drudgery, he then proceeds to belittle you by demonstrating that he can do without you. You must leave this monster at once, Liz.
Yes, you're probably right, Delia. Right. That's what I'll do then.
Jolly good. I'm sure you're doing the right thing, Liz.
I mean, why should I risk him turning nasty and beating me up again?
He beats you up?
Very often, yes.
Ah. Well, you see, Liz, beating you up could be his way of showing you that he loves you. I mean, maybe you ought to reconsider this. Believe me, in my experience, it just does not pay to come to hasty decisions. Decisions which you may very well come to regret later.
No, if I were you, Liz...
I say, switch that thing off, will you? I can't concentrate.
Oh, there then. Hey, why you need to concentrate just to throw dice, I don't know.
It's a good game, this, isn't it? Become a Radio 1 DJ.
Oh, yes.
Right, you start.
Here we go. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the age of 14, an illness leaves you tone deaf. Move forward 10 places. Right, your go, Fiona.
Right. 2, 1, 2. In a parlour game, your forfeit is to talk for 5 minutes about absolutely nothing. You discover that you can do this easily. Move forward 15 places.
3. 1, 2, 3. You become obsessed with a pop star and try to look like him. Move forward 8 places. But move back 6 places and miss a turn if the pop star you become obsessed with is Cliff Richard, because Mike Reed has already beaten you to it.
Right, my turn. Here we go. Ooh, 6. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You think that Kid Jensen is another name for a goat dropping. Move back 8 places. Oh, well, here we go. Right. Oh, but it's my turn again. 2. 1, 2. You see Kid Jensen on a TV show and still think he's a goat dropping. Move back 16 places.
3. 1, 2, 3. You start to prefer Janice Long to Bo Derek. Move forward 4 places.
2. 1, 2. You start to prefer Keith Chegwin to Janice Long. Move forward 5 places or stay where you are until you throw a 6.
Right. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You develop a funny, chirpy voice, a taste for gold medallions, open-neck shirts, and double entendres. And you enter hospital for a tonsillectomy, but a mistake is made. And instead of a tonsillectomy, you're given a lobotomy. Advance to finish. I've won!
Well, fancy another game?
Oh, just a minute. Yes? Oh, it's for you, Fee.
Oh, hello. Hello, Fiona. It's me, Tracy. I'm calling from the hospital where Yeah, I got that job I went after. The one pushing the tea trolley round. Yeah, it's just great working here, Fiona. Because everybody keeps mistaking me for a nurse if I wear my black tights and flatties and hide my trolley. And the best part is, I'm out with a different doctor every night, yeah? I was with an obstetrician last night. Randy as a butcher's dog he was. I'd only been with him 2 minutes and I was having to fight him off. Pardon? Oh, yeah, I let him do that. Oh, yeah, I let him fondle me. Whereabouts? Oh, in the Odeon. On the back road. No, funnily enough, Fiona, it didn't get me going at all, and it usually does. I think it was because his hands were all clammy. You see, he'd come straight from the hospital, and he still had his rubber gloves on. At least it felt like he had. And Tuesday night, I went out with a paediatrician. A paediatrician? No, Fiona, it's not someone who treats people with bladder problems. No, children, yeah. He said he absolutely adored them. He said as far as he was concerned, there couldn't be too many children. I believed him too, because he was trying to make another one with me all night. He said, Tracy, it's my ambition to find a 100% cure for diphtheria. I said, well, you won't find it up my skirt. No, I said to him...
Nurse.
Oh, can you hear that, Fiona? Somebody's calling me. I told you people keep mistaking me for a nurse, didn't I? Yeah, I'll have to go. See ya.
Nurse.
Coming. Yeah? What is it, Mr... Oh, who gave you that black eye?
Oh, never mind that. Just pass my cassette recorder, will you, please?
Oh, there you are. Bye.
Oh, thanks. Right, we'll try lesson 2.
How to be popular with girls, lesson 2. Hi there.
Hello.
And how do I find you today?
Sick as a parrot.
Good. Now, before we go on, have you remembered all that we learned in lesson 1?
Oh, yes.
And in the meantime, you asked a girl for a date, right?
Right, I asked one of the nurses on the morning shift.
And you weren't at all embarrassed, were you? Of course you weren't, because we learned in lesson 1 that asking a girl for a date is easy. The very worst thing that can happen is for her to say no, right?
Right.
And because you learned the correct way to approach a girl, what happened when you asked her for a date?
She said, get lost, you ugly twanic.
She said yes. At least I'd be greatly surprised if she didn't.
You're greatly surprised.
But let's just suppose she didn't say yes. Did you let that put you off?
No.
Of course you didn't. You went right on and asked another girl for a date, didn't you?
Yeah, I asked another of the nurses on the morning shift.
And what did she say?
She said, get lost, you ugly twanic, as well.
Right, she said yes.
No, she didn't. She said, get lost, you ugly twanic. Then she hit me and gave me a black eye.
So what did you do? Did you take her to the movies?
No, I went to the toilet to look at myself in the mirror.
And what did you see?
I saw an ugly twanic with a black eye.
Hey, hold on a minute. Maybe the second girl you asked didn't say yes.
Maybe you're the one guy in a million who didn't get the right result.
That's me.
In which case, we have to find out why the girls you asked wouldn't consent to a date with you. And it'll be for one of 4 reasons. 1, you were not confident enough in your approach.
I was very confident.
2, you didn't take enough care over your appearance.
My appearance was perfect. 3,
you didn't have a big, big smile on your face.
I had an enormous smile on my face.
And 4, because you're an ugly twannock.
And if indeed you are an ugly twannock, why not buy our companion cassette, Getting the Very Best Out of Your Inflatable Rubber Woman? £5.99, including a year's supply of vitamin tablets and a free puncture outfit from all good record shops. Another interesting cassette currently on our mailing list is...
Me and my husband are hospital visitors. Would you care for a visit?
No, thank you, no. Now, look, try Mr. Armitage over there. See, he don't get many visitors.
Thank you. Come along, Danny.
We present the 17th minute of the show. This week, the well-known actor, Donald Sinden, will recite a soliloquy. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Sinden.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer another series of that dreadful television sitcom about 2 antique dealers, which I do with that old fruit Windsor Davis, or whether I should get another series talking about English churches. English churches. English churches from whose hallowed altars and beloved bell towers I can bring my rich, resonant tones directly into your sitting rooms, using words which allow me to roll my R's like reverential and beautiful phrases like rococo scrollwork. O English church, thou grey granite, sturdy stone sanctuary, thou house of the Almighty, from where I can wax lyrical about sepulchres and seraphims, and basilicas and buttresses, from where I can emote from my very soul about the overpowering feeling which courses through my veins and cascades through my body each and every time I enter a Norman Abbey, from whose majesty I can pontificate, from whose splendor I can articulate, from whose magnificence I can use lots more words that I got from Roger's Thesaurus, from where I can utter, from where I can elucidate, from where I can rhapsodize, from where I can go completely bananas, from where I can deliver words with such sonorous majesty that my performance is nothing less than some magnificently glorious verbal orgasm. Or should I do that commercial for odor eaters I've been offered?
Sinden, ladies and gentlemen, the man who's done for the acting profession what Bonnie Langford has done for puberty. And now we return to the hospital.
Hello, Mr. Armitage. We are Fanny and Danny Seddon. We've come to visit you.
Yeah, me and Fanny have come to cheer you up. Haven't we, Fanny? Cheer him up.
Yeah, well, that's very good of you.
You mustn't try to get up, Mr. Armitage. No, the last thing you want to do in your condition is make sudden movements.
Just try to lie there peacefully, in repose, as they say. Well, I'm not at all happy with his colour, Fanny.
Slate grey. The last time I saw our John James, he was that colour. Yeah. And the following day... Gone.
Actually, the doctors say I'm improving.
Yes, well, they would.
They
wouldn't they?
Yes, doctors.
I mean, they don't like to worry you.
Ooh, look what he's got. Just look at his chart, Fanny.
Oh, the poor soul. Yeah. Still, we must try to look on the bright side.
On the bright side.
I mean, he could hang on for hours yet.
I feel quite good, actually.
Yeah, it's amazing how people hang on, isn't it, Fanny?
Life is sweet,
Life
Danny.
is sweet.
Remember Dolly Bickerstaffe?
Dolly.
She had the same complaint as Mr. Armitage. She hung on for 6 months.
Yeah, but she kept ebbing and flowing. Yeah.
And she had the last rites so often she used to prompt the vicar.
Well, I won't be having the last rites for a long time yet.
Yeah, I can't see Mr. Armitage lasting as long as Dolly Bickerstaffe did, though, Fanny. I mean, have you seen his chart? Look, his temperature was 103 this morning. Cool, wasn't that hot when we went to Algeria?
No. Won't be long now, Mr. Armitage, love. You won't have to suffer much longer.
But I'm not suffering.
No, it'll be for the best, you'll see. Well, actually, you won't see, will you? No, especially when they put you down the hole.
In that wooden bungalow.
With no window.
Yeah. You've all got to go sometime.
Yeah, fortunately it isn't very far.
No, it's only 6 feet.
The way of all flesh. Well, at least you've got one thing to be thankful for. I mean, you could be spending the last few days on your deathbed in a far worse hospital than the Attila the Hun Memorial. I mean, well, he could be in the Royal Infirmary.
Yeah, where I was when they operated on me when I had to have something removed.
But this is the Royal Infirmary.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I'm not one to try to frighten people unnecessarily, Mr. Armitage, but when I was in that operating theatre, it was like a slaughterhouse. Just like a slaughterhouse.
Was like slaughterhouse. The man they operated on before, Fanny, had his gallbladder and half a lung removed, and he only come in to read the gas meter.
You just would not believe it, Mr. Armitage. The day I was in that operating theatre, they shifted more organs than Yamaha. And I shudder to think what they did with them, but we had braised liver every day and I never saw a butcher within miles of it. Ooh, he's gone, Danny.
The Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, Fanny.
I suppose we ought to do something.
Yeah, we'll have to, won't we? Yeah. I mean, there's still 20 minutes visiting time left. I mean, we don't want to waste our time sitting here, do we?
We can watch the telly for a bit if you like. There's one over there, see? Looks like there's a film on.
Oh, yeah. Look, they're in a bazaar like the one we went to in Algeria. Where we bought that good luck skeleton, yeah. Let's go over, shall we?
I say, how much are your chickens?
A chicken? Oh, yes. 1 chicken is 60.
60, what? What do you call your currency?
Screwyos. 60 screwyos.
Now, let's see now. That's 35 screwyos to the pound, so that's about £1.70. Right. Now, I will offer you 20 screwyos.
20 screwyos. A chicken is 60 screwyos.
Yes, but I'm bartering with you, aren't I? You see, it's here in my tourist guide. Never pay the first price asked at the local bazaar, as the stallholders love to barter with you.
Ah, barter. Yes, barter is good. We barter.
Excellent.
Yes,
right.
I start. Mm-hmm. Chicken is 60 screwyos.
I'll give you 20 screwyos.
60 screwyos.
30 screwyos.
60 screwyos.
40 screwyos. No. Hang on. No, you're not coming down.
Coming down?
Yes. You have to come down. You see, you're asking 60 screwyos, and I only want to pay 40.
Then why you offer only 20?
Because I'm bartering, aren't I? I'm bartering with you.
Barter,
so that we can meet halfway between your opening offer and my opening offer, right?
Right.
So, we'll start again then, right? I'll give you 20 screwyos.
90 screwyos.
30 screwyos.
80 screwyos.
40 screwyos.
70 screwyos.
50 screwyos.
60 screwyos.
60 screwyos.
Done. No.
I'm still giving you 60 screwyos for the chicken, aren't I? I'm still giving you what you originally asked for.
Then we barter. Barter is good.
Yes, I know it's good. That's what I'm trying to do, but you won't do it properly. You won't do it properly, you silly Arab.
Right, okay. This time, you ask how much chicken is.
How much is the chicken?
60 screwyos.
I'll give you 20 screwyos.
50 screwyos.
That's the idea. 30 screwyos.
40 screwyos.
40 screwyos.
30 screwyos.
50 screwyos.
20 screwyos.
60 screwyos.
Done.
No!
But we barter.
Yes,
we
but
barter.
you didn't do it properly again, did you? You're still getting 60 screwyos, aren't you pillock? Look, I'll show you how it's done, and I'll pretend to be you, and you pretend to be me.
You.
Yes. Look. Here is the 60 screwyos you're asking. Now, you take it and pretend to be me, and I'll take the chicken and pretend to be you, right?
You, me.
Right. Yes. Now, ask me how much the chicken is.
How much is chicken?
60 screwyos.
I accept.
No, you're me now. You want the chicken for 40 screw-ewes.
Ah.
Right then. Now, the chicken is 60 screw-ewes.
I give you 20 screws.
That's it. You've got it now. You've got it. Right. I'll let you have it for 50 screw-ewes.
30 screws.
40 screw-ewes.
Done.
So, here's your chicken.
Thank you, and here is your 40 screws. Nice doing business with you. Very nice day.
No. Hang on. I mean, you've got 20 screw-ewes of mine now, haven't you? I mean, you've got 20 screw-ewes of mine, and you've still got the chicken.
You want to buy chicken?
Well, of course I want to buy the bloody chicken.
Then to you I give special price. I know you like 40 screws.
Done. No. I'm still giving you 60 screw-ewes, aren't I? Because you've already got 20 screw-ewes of mine, haven't you?
I'm sorry, sir. Must serve this gentleman now. Why you bring back chicken, sir?
I asked you to kill it for me, but the thing's still flapping its wings.
So what do you want me to do about it?
I want you to slay it again, Sam.
What?
You heard me. Play it again, Sam.
Oh, sure thing, Rick.
Of all the bazaars in the world, I had to end up in this one. Reminds me of the time I was in Casablanca, and that's a part of my life I don't like to be reminded of.
You have been listening to Star Trek 2, starring Christopher Godwin, Jeffrey Holland, Susie Blake, and Fred Harris.
Yeah, Casablanca. I went there to forget a woman and succeeded. But I was far from happy about it, because life for a man without a woman is about as empty as a eunuch's jockstrap.
The show was written by Terry Ravenscroft.
So I comforted myself with booze. But that just plays havoc with a man's insides. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about, because after drinking 10 pints of Watneys a day for 2 years, I ended up with water on the liver.
And produced by Martin Fisher.
Here's looking at you, Martin.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its mission, to complete more than 5 minutes of its mission without being interrupted by a radio show which keeps doing jokes about situation comedies like Terry and June and 23 other women. To explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before, inside Dennis Thatcher's trousers. Captain's Albert, stardate 5478794263914286 and a bit. In order to ensure that our mission is not interrupted by a mysterious radio show, we have traveled to the other side of the universe, well out of range of all transmitting capabilities, and landed on the planet Dirty Bath. That's the one with the ring round it. However, on landing, some of the Enterprise's exterior heat shield cooling pipes were damaged. Scotty has informed the ship's plumber, and he says he'll be around in the morning. In the meantime, we are exploring the interior of Dirty Bath, a dark, mysterious...
Jim, over there by that rock. An alien, formless, organic, hot blob.
Well, it wasn't me.
One moment while I take a closer look at it. Fascinating.
Is it dangerous, Mr. Spock?
In its present form, no. But if this organism is allowed to survive, it would eventually wreak irreversible damage to any human brain exposed to its odious influence.
Explain, Spock.
At this moment, we are 500,000 years behind Earth time, taking into account the fact that they've recently put the clocks back. And what is now a harmless organic blob has 5,000 centuries of evolution to go, in which time it will develop into the most virulent and repulsive creature known to man.
You mean?
Yes. What you are looking at will eventually grow into Richard Stilgold.
Keep calm. Calm yourselves. Your recommendation, Mr. Spock.
At this point in the blob's evolution, its stomach is extremely weak. We must feed it with something vile, then it will simply vomit itself to death.
So a search for something vile with which to feed the blob is on. And as the Enterprise's food supplies are getting rather low, we are also on the lookout for an additional source of food for the crew.
Look, Captain, over there, see? A McDonald's.
Well, that's the blob taken care of. Now all we have to do is find food for the crew.
Alien life form approaching 30 degrees right, Jim.
It's a human being, wielding a large knife.
But that's impossible.
You're forgetting something, Jim.
What's that?
In space, anything is possible, as long as you bolt the bed to the floor.
Oh, the man with the knife, Captain. The man with the knife, he's almost upon us.
You, sir, who are you?
They call me the Butcher of Bermondsey.
Why?
I've got a butcher's shop in Bermondsey. So if you're looking for any good fresh meat, it's my pleasure to fix you up, Squire. You know, I mean, help yourself to some complimentary lamb chops.
Why, thank you. Where are they?
Oh, just over there, see?
Ah, yes, on your pony and... What's it called, that two-wheel carriage?
Stop, Jim. It's a trap.
Spock.
Yes?
Don't be such a prat.
Scotty to Captain Kirk. Scotty to Captain Kirk.
Come in, Scotty.
Hello there, Captain Kirk. It's a...
Stop! There's something strange going on. Scotty has just come through a door. A door such as we have on Earth.
Fascinating.
Spock, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Why? What are you thinking?
What are you thinking?
I'm not thinking of anything.
Well, I'm not thinking of anything.
Then I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Great minds think alike, Mr. Spock. And now we must apply them to the enigma of the door.
Look, Captain, outside the door. A milkman has left 2 bottles of milk on the doorstep.
But that's impossible.
Why?
Well, the note asks for 1 bottle of milk and a yogurt.
You are forgetting something, Jim.
What's that?
With express dairies, anything is possible.
But, Mr. Spock, we are billions of miles from the nearest express dairies depot. How could one of their milkmen possibly deliver here?
There are several ways that express dairies could deliver here. A time warp, a 180-degree reversal of the polarity of the universe, or a very fast milk float. But I don't think it is any of those things.
Explain, Spock.
I'm not sure, Jim, but fascinating.
I said explain, Spock.
Absolutely fascinating.
Spock, stop looking up Uhura's skirt and explain.
I can see the moon, Jim.
Uhura, pull your skirt down.
Yes, Captain.
Now then, Spock.
Look, Jim, just to the right of Uhura, just above the horizon, a moon. The moon of Earth.
But if that is the moon of Earth, that means we are on the planet Earth.
Well, we appear to have lost our Terk temporarily, so until we can get it back for you, here's a recording of John Motson giving a commentary on the confrontation between David and Goliath.
Hello there. Well, here I am in the Middle East for the big match between David and Goliath. A match in which David will be stating the case for the slingshot, Goliath will be stating the case for the sword, and I will be stating the obvious. And if I'm any judge, as King Solomon once said, we are in for a tremendous battle indeed. And when I say tremendous, I don't use the word lightly. Because what we are about to witness is a classic case of the good little un David against the good big un Goliath. In fact, one might almost say that what we have here is a typical David and Goliath situation. And when I say typical, I don't use the word lightly. Now, before the match, I did get the chance to talk to David's manager, Ron of Galilee. But what he had to say didn't, in all honesty, make much sense to me. Possibly because I don't speak Hebrew, and he doesn't speak gibberish. But the favourite today must, of course, be Goliath, who, it has to be said, is a very uncultured character, to say the least. Although, in all fairness to him, I wouldn't go so far as to call him a Philistine. Yes, if I'm any judge, David has got himself into quite a heavy situation here. And when I say heavy, I don't use the word lightly. After all, Goliath is something of a giant, whereas David is quite small and light. And when I say light, I don't use the word lightly. Now, while I've been talking, I see that David has, in fact, already placed a stone in his slingshot and taken aim at Goliath and... Oh, he's felled him! David's stone has felled Goliath! And Goliath won't like that one little bit. And quite frankly, I, for one, can't see this match going on for much longer. And now Goliath won't be able to see it going on for much longer either, because David has just chopped his head off. Oh, poor Goliath. This is exactly the sort of start he didn't want. I said this is exactly the sort of start he didn't want then, just in case any of you thought that having his head chopped off was exactly the sort of start that Goliath did want. Just as when I'm commentating on a football match, I always say that that is exactly the sort of start that Spurs didn't want if they have an early goal scored against them. Just in case any of you should think that having an early goal scored against them is just the sort of start that Spurs would want. And now, before I talk myself out of a job, I return you to the studio.
John Monotonison? Oh, sorry, John Motson. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I was right the first time. Now, I'm happy to tell you that we can return to Star Terk, and we pick it up at the start of the feature film, Billy Ben Hoggett Rides Again.
Is this the boy, Jim Bob? Is this the boy who raped your daughter? Is this the one who wronged your little girl, Mary Beth?
That's him, Billy Ben. He's the one, all right. Joe John, he's the boy who raped my daughter, Mary Beth.
Joe John? Did you say Joe John? This ain't Joe John, Jim Bob.
That ain't Joe John, Billy Ben?
No, that's Bob Ben, Jim Bob.
Well, in that case, Billy Ben, it's Bob Ben who raped my little girl here, my little Mary Beth.
I think in the interest of good old Southern justice, we should let Mary Beth herself say who raped her, Jim Bob. Well, Mary Beth, which one of these two boys here was it?
That ain't Mary Beth, Billy Ben.
It ain't Mary Beth, Jim Bob?
Nope. This gal here is my daughter, Mary Beth. This one here is my daughter, Bobby Joe Mary Lou Cindy Sue.
Bobby Joe Mary Lou Cindy Sue?
That's what I said, Billy Ben. And Bobby Joe Mary Lou Cindy Sue was raped by your other boy, Ben Bob Jim Billy Joe John Willie Dan.
My other boy, Ben Bob Jim Billy Joe John Willie Dan, raped your daughter, Bobby Joe Mary Lou Cindy Sue?
Damn right he did, Billy Ben. Upton raped my daughter, Bobby Joe Mary Lou Cindy Sue, while she was out walking my new hound dog. My new hound dog, Rover Prince, Lassie Spot, John Scott, Bonzo Pat, Sheba Chum.
Say, this new hound dog, Rover Prince, Lassie Spot, Jock Scamp, Bonzo, Pat, Sheba Chum of yourn. He ain't a black and white hound dog by any chance, is it?
What's that got to do with you, Billy Ben?
Because it was a black and white hound dog that raped my pussycat, that's why. It was a black and white hound dog that raped my little pussycat, Whiskey Fluff, Tiddles, Blackie, Tabby, Tom, Snowball, Tiger, Ginger Blossom.
That there's a serious allegation you're making, Billy Ben. I just hope you can prove it, that's all. I just hope you can prove that it was my hound dog, Rover Prince, Lassie Spot, Jock Scamp, Bonzo, Pat, Sheba Chum.
Well, my wife saw it with her own eyes. My wife, Linda Lou, Pamela Sue, Joe, Ann, Mary Ann, Beth Ann, Shy Ann, Bobby Joe, Billy Joe, Betty Joe, looked through the window and saw it with her very own eyes, Jim Bob.
Well, if your wife, Linda Lou, Pamela Sue, Joanne, Mary Ann, Beth Ann, Shy Ann, Bobby Joe, Billy Joe, Betty Joe saw my new hound dog raping your pussycat, why didn't she stop it, Billy Ben?
Because at the time, she was sitting on the John Toilet Lou Closet Latrine Pretty Thunderbox, that's why. And in my opinion, I say in my opinion, That just about squares the account, Jim Bob.
What do you mean, squares the account, Billy Ben?
I'd rather not go into that.
Come on, I insist you tell me.
Okay. I mean that my boy, Ben, Bob, Jim, Billy, Joe, John, Willie, Dan, raping your daughter, Bobby, Joe, Mary Lou, Cindy, Sue, is cancelled out by my wife, Linda Lou, Pamela Sue, Joe, Ann, Mary Ann, Beth Ann, Cheyenne, Bobby, Joe, Billy, Joe, Betty, Joe, seeing your new hound dog, Rover, Prince, Lassie, Spot, Jock, Scamp, Skeever, Chum, raping my pussycat, Whiskey, Fluff, Tiddles, Blackie, Tabby, Tom, Snowball, Tiger, Ginger Blossom, while she was sitting on the John toilet, Lou closet between Pretty Box and Guinness Lavatory Thunderbox.
What?
I said that my boy, Ben Bob...
Freeze! What? I said freeze! That's better. Now switch that television set off.
We present the 17th minute of the show. Well, actually, it's about the 13th minute of the show, but this week it's Debbie Greenwood, and we want to get it over and done with. So, here telling us about a day in her life is Miss Debbie Greenwood.
Hello, everybody. It's nice here, isn't it? Well then, a day in my life. Well, I usually wake up around about 8:30, which is a bit inconvenient, really, because I get out of bed about 7:30. Well, that was a joke. Nice, wasn't it? Well, it is my ambition to have a villa in the Algarve. Aston Villa. That was another joke. That was nice as well, wasn't it? You see, as well as doing television presenting, I have started doing jokes as well, as my agent told me that I should try to stretch myself. And I asked my good friend Frank Boff's advice, the best way to stretch myself, and he suggested the rack. He is nice, Frank, always ready with a laugh and a joke. And a pullover. For breakfast, I always have a boiled egg. Boiled eggs are nice, aren't they? They remind me of Frank Boff's bald head, so I like them a lot. Especially when I crack them with my spoon. After breakfast, if I'm working on my children's quiz show, First Class, I brush up on my questioning technique, because I have found that the way a question is phrased can be all important. Now, for instance, if I said, "What is the name of the man who invented the steam engine?" I'd be giving the answer away, wouldn't I? James Steam Engine. Oh, sorry. James what? Or I could be doing one of the many other shows that the BBC keep putting me in the hope that they'll eventually come up with something that I'm not embarrassing in. For instance, I could be attending a rehearsal for my show Tricks of the Trade. That's the one where I pass on useful tips such as, if you break one of your nylon stockings, you can use the fan belt of your car as a temporary measure. I think. But if I have not got any television work to do, I stay at home and work on my career. Now, this year I have set myself 3 goals. 1, to become an actress. 2, to get rid of every last trace of my Lancashire accent. And 3, to get a part on Coronation Street. Goodbye.
Miss Debbie Greenwood, ladies and gentlemen, living proof that as well as beauty, you can also have brains. Not necessarily working, but then you can't have everything, can you?
And now, back to the robber.
Move it, come on, move it.
Yes, please don't shoot.
Right, is this the Picasso?
Yes, that's it.
Thanks. Now, down on the floor, flat on your face, move. Right, I'm off now. You start counting to 500 and don't make a move until you have.
Right. Just a minute.
Yeah?
I can't count.
What?
I can't count. You asked me to count to 500, but, I can't count.
Not at all?
No. Perhaps I could do something else. How about if I was to say the alphabet? I know the alphabet.
Right, say the alphabet. I've got to go.
A, B, C... excuse me.
What?
What comes after C?
I thought you said you knew the alphabet.
Well, it's such a long time since I've had to use it. I tell you what. How would it be if I sang the Lincolnshire Poacher?
Do that. Sing the Lincolnshire Poacher.
When I was bound apprentice in famous Lincolnshire, oh, 'tis my delight and a shiny night.
Well, I served my master for more than 7 years.
What?
Well, the next line after when I was bound apprentice in famous Lincolnshire is full well I served my master for more than 7 years.
Ah. Full well I served my master for more than 7 years. Oh, 'tis my delight and a
took up
shite.
to courting. Till I took up to courting, as you shall quickly hear, you twannock. Sorry.
Till I took up to courting, as you shall quickly hear, you twannock. Oh, 'tis my...
No, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be escaping. Back on the floor, you, and count to 500.
Yeah, I told you I can't count. I know some poetry. I could recite Eskimo Nell, if you like.
Do that. Recite Eskimo now. I'm off.
I've just got back from the Yukon, and I've got a strange tale to tell of Dead-Eyed Dick and Mexican Pete and a whore named Eskimo Nell. It was snowing that day, and the... What are you waiting for?
I've never heard an Eskimo Nell before. Is he good?
Yes, it's very funny. You can stay and listen if you like.
Oh, cheers.
It was snowing that day on the Yukon. Dead-Eyed Dick was scratching his...
Hang on. Look, if I listen to it, I won't be making off with your Picasso, will I? What else can you do?
Well, the only thing I can suggest is that I listen to the radio for a few minutes while you make off.
All right, I'll switch it on then.
I'm thinking of writing a poem. One that's quite self-effacing and mocks, like the poems I wrote in the 60s, when I won Opportunity Knocks. 'Cause that same talent show is back with us, though not hosted by sincere old Huey, but by a bloke by the name of Bob Monkhouse, who comes over all smarmy and gooey. Yes, I'm thinking of writing a poem so I can get on Opportunity K and bring to my career a renaissance, and I think I will write it today. 'Cause I'd love some more fame and more fortune, like that little girl singer called Tony, who Bob sat on his knee when she triumphed and stroked her like she was a pony. No, I don't think I will write that poem. For I've just had this thought, you see, 'cause if I won, I'd be joined by Bob Monkhouse, and he might try to sit me on his knee.
That was Pam Ayres, this week's subject in our series, Where Are They Now, and Who Gives a Toss Anyway?
And now we present a great offer from the makers of...
Dupio Kitchens.
That's right. The makers of Dupio Kitchens are making an unprecedented offer. Buy one before December the 30th, 1999, and we will give you, absolutely free of charge,
Free oven, free hob unit, free dishwasher, free extractor hood, free refrigerator.
And,
free £1,000 holiday.
Furthermore, if you order your new...
Dupio Kitchen.
Before you die, we will reduce the price by...
75%.
How can we afford to offer you such a...
Fabulous deal.
Simple. Our kitchen units are...
Grossly overpriced.
In fact, you could buy far better quality units elsewhere for
A fraction of the price.
Our units are overpriced because we have to build into their price the cost of all our...
Extremely expensive advertising.
Why don't we at...
Dupio Kitchens.
Dispense with all the...
Free appliances.
And?
Expensive advertising.
And sell the kitchen units at a fair price, simply because, as research shows, the vast majority of the population are...
Gullible. You
are one of these people. We can say that with the greatest confidence, because if you were not...
Gullible.
You would have stopped listening to this commercial long ago. In fact, if you are still listening, you are more than just gullible. You are a...
Stupid pillock.
Don't delay. Phone today, and one of our trained consultants will call round at your house without delay to...
Bull you something awful.
And con you into buying your new Dupio kitchen before you can say...
Free washing machine.
Which is what you will be receiving along with all your other...
Free appliances.
Like those already named, plus
free toaster, free electric kettle, free coffee maker, free can opener, free parking, free Nelson Mandela!
The free Nelson Mandela is a beautiful 6 inches high black figurine which will look wonderful on one of the shelves of your new...
Dupio Kitchen.
So...
Buy one today.
And now, it's time for our serial set in a tabloid newspaper office. Hold the third page.
Kevin, come here a minute.
Yes, Mr. Hawker?
This first effort of yours for our News in Brief column. A lady reader phoned the Daily Globe yesterday to report that she'd heard the year's first cuckoo in Dingley Wood. It's good stuff, lad.
A model of modern-day reporting. Concise, factual and truthful.
It's all right then, is it, Mr. Hawker?
I couldn't have written it better myself, son. You might have included the lady's name, but it isn't absolutely essential.
Well, she never actually gave me her name.
Oh, yes, maybe we should make that clear then. Late yesterday, a mysterious unknown woman who refused to give her name... No. Late yesterday, a mysterious woman, 36, 24, 36, who refused to give her name... what did she sound like?
Well, quite pleased.
Excited beyond all belief?
Because she knew that others may have heard the first cuckoo too and might get the news to us first. But I remember her saying how glad she was that when she phoned, she got through immediately.
And obviously suffering from severe shock. Now, what exactly did she say to you?
Well, just that she'd gone out to get some fresh air on account of her having asthma.
Asthma?
Yeah, and...
Just a minute. Gulping desperately for breath, panted out to me that she was the victim of yet another violent attack.
A violent attack?
Of asthma.
Oh, yeah.
So, Kevin, what else did she desperately pant out?
Well, that she'd heard a cuckoo in Dingley Wood.
Remind me, Kevin, what is a cuckoo exactly?
It's a bird.
Doesn't it force its young onto others?
Yeah.
Cuckoo. It also means mad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
By the mad molester of Dingley Wood. Now, let's see how that reads now. Late yesterday, a mysterious unknown woman, 36, 24, 36, who refused to give her name, excited beyond all belief and obviously suffering from shock, gulping desperately for breath, panted out to me that she was the victim of yet another violent attack by the mad molester of Dingley Wood. Vicar questioned.
Vicar questioned?
I asked one at a time on the way in this morning.
Oh.
It's a nice piece you've written there, Kevin. Here, you can take it down to the proof room.
Yeah, right, Mr. Hawker.
Well, go on then, lad. What's the matter?
Well...
Yes?
I was just wondering if there was some way we could get Joan Collins into it.
Ecky thump, Kevin. You're going to be a star reporter, believe me. I know talent when I...
Yes, Hawker here.
Brand, I'm at the Sheraton restaurant. I've got something for you. Could you meet me here in half an hour?
Make it 3/4.
Okay, see you then. Waiter, take this phone away now. I'd like to order.
Certainly, sir. Here's the menu.
Oh, I don't need that. Just bring me the roast beef.
Bring me the roast beef what?
What's that?
I said, bring me the roast beef what?
Well, bring me the roast beef and whatever comes with it.
Bring me the roast beef, please. Or are you one of those people who think that it isn't necessary to extend the common courtesies to a humble waiter?
I can be as courteous as the next man.
Then I'll thank you to say please.
All right, very well, very well. Bring me the roast beef, please.
Sir.
What?
Please, sir.
Oh, now, look, come on. I don't mind saying please, but I'm damned if I'm going to call you sir.
And I'm damned if I'm going to take your order if you don't.
In that case, bring me the manager.
Bring me the manager what?
Bring me the manager, please.
Bring me the manager, please, sir.
Look, if I say that, I might as well say bring me the roast beef, please, sir, mightn't I?
Well, why don't you then cut out the middleman?
Very well, very well. Bring me the roast beef, please, sir.
You handsome dog, you.
What?
Please, sir, you handsome dog, you.
Oh, now, really, look, come on.
Do you want the roast beef or don't you?
Well, of course I want the blessed...
Then say, please, sir, you handsome dog, you.
Please, sir, you handsome dog, you.
I can't hear you.
Please, sir, you handsome dog, you.
Prince among waiters.
Look, a joke is a joke.
Prince among waiters.
All right. Prince among waiters.
Whose boots I am not fit to lick.
Whose boots I am not fit to lick.
Most noble of men, scholar, raconteur, wit, and seducer of 1,000 virgins before breakfast.
Most noble of men, scholar, raconteur, wit, and seducer of 1,000 virgins before breakfast.
Thank you.
whose physical prowess would make Hercules himself look like a 7-stone weakling.
Ooh, nice one. Yeah.
Yes, whose speed would make Sebastian Coe look like a hedgehog with piles.
Love it.
Whose sexual feats would make Casanova look like a Trappist monk on Valium.
Oh, that's a good one. I must remember that.
Defender of the faith, knight errant, OBE, CBE, VCTSB and bar and lord of all the universe. Would you please bring me the roast beef?
No.
Why not?
This isn't my table.
Waiter! Ah, there you are. Waiter, you've given me a bill and I've paid once. What on earth do you want me to do with it?
Pay it again, Sam.
Pardon?
You heard me. Play it again, Sam.
Oh, sure. Sure thing, Rick.
Of all the restaurants in the world, I have to end up in this one. Still, there's a bar here, and any joint with a bar can't be all that bad.
You have been listening to Star Terk 2, starring Christopher Godwin, Jeffrey Holland, Susie Blake, and Fred Harris.
I'm tending table here in order to get a grub stake together so I can open my own fast food joint. That's right. And so I can bump guys off without the finger of suspicion pointing at me, I'm opening a place specializing in baked potatoes with a cheese and cyanide filling. I'm gonna call it the Spud You Don't Like.
The show was written by Terry Ravenscroft.
But what about all the stiffs that'll be lying about old Rick Spud You Don't Like, I hear you ask? Well, I've thought about that, too. And so it doesn't look suspicious having prostrate, lifeless bodies hanging around, I'm going to make the place a replica of the House of Lords.
And produced by Lord Martin Fisher.
Here's looking at you, your lordship.